Hello, you beautiful bastards, and Happy New Year. And yeah, we're probably a day late to be doing this, but I had Toxic stream to guest on and make a fool of myself on, and I didn't have time to do it before the actual New Year. But it's still the last week of the Christmas holidays. Kids are still off school, and it's yeah, why not? That's I think it still counts. And for our New Year breakdowns, we will be talking about the 1995 sci-fi noir, cyberpunk, thriller, mystery, fucking awesome cult classic Strange Days, starring Ray Fiennes, Angela Bassett, Vincent D'Onofrio, Juliette Lewis, Michael Wincourt, and Tom Sizemore, and all these fucking great actors. It's really underrated movie, and I'm really glad to be talking about it. And just waiting for Toxic now. He's probably going to be a bit late, but thankfully one of my other guests has shown up, so let us bring him in. And Chris,
film is shit.
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. And God, I mean, that Happy New Year clip, I apologize. I just downloaded it earlier. I didn't really watch it. I wasn't expecting a fucking Curry House song to be playing, but sorry, it's the best I could do for short notice. So
it's okay. Just start off 2026 as a complete shit show, and then it can only get better.
A Korean-juiced shit show. So yeah, Critical, I mean, I'm glad to have you on here because just like me, you saw this movie for the first time last year, and God, I think this might be in our favourite movies now as well. It's definitely.
I might have to kill you, Northern. I first saw this film like 25 years ago.
Oh, did you?
26 films ago. And it's been my favourite film of all time ever since.
Ah, right, man.
I fell in love with this film. I saw it in 99.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just fell in love with it.
Yeah. In the chat right now, off Nix, how you doing, man? Hello, you beautiful bastard. Same thing for Shut Up, Matt. And and Critical Al already in my panel was also sending me a nice little chat. So yeah, super late, super gay, super strange. Yes, it's the theme with the super overrated lame movie. Yes.
So thankfully, I know Nix is trolling. Otherwise, I'd have to hunt him down.
Oh yeah, he's trolling. He's trolling. That's the word that guy says. And I wouldn't have it any other way. So yeah, I'm getting hauled away soon to Bath, my granddaughter, but in words of Schwarzenegger, he'll live. Oh yeah. So yeah, we'll see you later. Always catch the rewatch anyway, and leave a comment because it probably helps us a little bit more in the long run anyway, because more than the live one. So
yeah, not everybody can always catch you when you're, while you're going live, because let's face it, we've all got different time zones and all that kind of bollocks. And some people actually have lives on a Friday evening in the UK, and they're actually doing things. Sad bastards. I know. But you can always get the rewatch. Yeah, that's it, exactly. We're just as funny if you catch us a couple of hours later.
Yeah. Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year, man. And so, yeah, you've seen this film 25 years ago. And honestly, I think I came into knowledge about this. Oh, Inside Man's here, man. Hey, how you doing? Hey, come on, man. Hey, we invited you. You're always welcome anyway.
Now it's a party.
Hey, and
how you doing? Yeah,
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. Yeah, first
Happy New
Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, mate. Happy New Year. Listen, I hope you don't mind me just sort of jumping on this. I saw the link and I thought, yeah, I'll jump on for a bit. If you have room, it's okay. If you
you know what? Yeah,
I don't mind.
Man. Yeah, come on. You're always welcome, man. But yeah, Strange Days. We're just talking about this in the back, and God, it's very sad that this is just a cult classic and didn't get the attention it deserved. But then again, it could be due to the release date being in February in England, and who knows? But there is. I will admit, I think I only saw this for the first time last year, but I think I came into knowledge of it some years ago and kind of forgot about it. But and yeah, you're gonna laugh, but back in the 2000s, I used to collect Zoo magazine, Zoo Weekly. You know, it was like Lads Mag, girls, cars, football, and sometimes, and there was this one little special off little category where they were listing top moments where actresses got nude in movies, and Juliette Lewis popped up in Strange Days, and I kind of forgot about it as well, and I shouldn't have done it because I kind of just remember Juliette Lewis's tits in it, and that's it. So that must be why.
Standout performance right there.
Yeah, two standout performances there.
Two standout performances indeed.
Yeah, I miss Lads Mags. I really do.
Yeah, I remember those Nuts and Zoo and
I know.
FHM. I think was another week.
FHM.
Yeah, and that's where I get my recommendations for movies. I mean, they were like the movie reviewers I used to trust back in the day, you know, before Jeremy Jahns and The Critical Drinker and all that lot. And,
the cultural blueprint for like an entire generation of young men.
Oh, yeah. It was very laddish as well. And they would give 4 stars to the movies that would get 2 stars in other magazines, you know, like the Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, shit like that. And that's why I liked them, because they're they felt like they were appealing more to the average guy and not just movie, you know, snobs.
Well, this is it. Like everybody had a little something, didn't they? You had like the Fangoria and things like that for the horror guys. You had SFX magazine for your sci-fi nerds like me. And then you had, you know, sort of your FHM, your Nuts and your Zoo for just a lifestyle mag for the lads, where, you know, companies could put loads of adverts in it to sustain it. And then the woman.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do the fucking intros, didn't I? Okay, Inside Man, let me hop you out for a minute and I'll talk to you back in. Here we go. And yeah, better late than never. Fuck it. Okay. Inside Man, you're introduced.
Safest if you never see my face.
Okay.
Mayor West hasn't slept at home for 3 nights.
Kermit the Frog?
Somebody talked! No one is safe! I'm getting out of here! Yay!
What's his appeal?
All right, so that, man. Nice for intro. Now we'll get Lord Toxic.
Bless you.
I just want to say,
riding on the wings of destruction, a toxic presence, a lord of corruption, polluting the ocean, spreading in decay, the toxin black, going the flame, searing through the sand.
I've got balls of steel.
It's about time we got some capitalism and Merc up in this motherfucker, you fucking dirty limeys.
I am privileged to be part of such a professional and well-run, smooth operation.
Yeah. This is how we run things up in the north.
Yeah, and if you believe that, you'll believe anything.
Incompetently, of course.
Hey, listen, I saw some random stream of a few guys in America talking about the Stranger Things debacle. It got put on my FYP last night, and so I was like, you know what? I want to see what another stream does. All those motherfuckers were drunk, talking over each other. You couldn't hear fucking. I was like, dude, you guys suck. You guys are Bush League.
Yeah, I caught it. Wasn't there some English fool on there as well? I'm sure there was.
No. This is something I'd never heard of before. It was like Syax and crew or some shit like that. They were.
Oh right, so it wasn't that utter Burke, Lord of Toxicity, that was doing one last night.
No,
it wasn't.
No.
Some nonsense he does on a Thursday or something. I only watch it when that cow guy's on there.
Yeah, I've heard that he's awful human being.
He's the lowest of the low. Racist and all that.
Oh my god!
I've yet to hear from drinkers' lawyers yet, so I think we might be.
Oh man, that was a good stream. We won't get so much into it, but if you go check out Toxic's, New Year, New Toxic stream. God, we had a fucking laugh on that.
New Year, same Toxic. New Year, I don't change. Yeah. Changing is for pussies. I don't do that.
Yeah, New Year, same Toxic. but Strange Days. I do apologize. Yeah, Strange Days.
Jesus, get it out of your head. Jesus, God. You have strange things derangement syndrome, like the fucking.
Yeah, but it's just God. It's all on my fucking feed now. I don't like girls. It's all over now. I can't escape it. I'm having dreams where everyone's saying, "I don't like girls. I don't like girls. I don't like girls." It's like John Malkovich, except no one likes girls.
It'll be a week. It'll get forgotten about. It's not going to be this great cultural event.
True.
It did bring back "I'm going to be a dad" as well. So
Sydney Sweeney will wear something provocative and piss everybody off again.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, Strange Days, 1995, didn't become the big hit it should have been. It was written by James Cameron with another guy called Jay Crocs and directed by Catherine Bigelow. I don't know if he was married to her at the time or maybe.
I believe he was, or if he's not, he had just divorced her. Let's have a quick look. It'd be easy to find out. He's had 5 wives.
No, I think he was married to Linda Hamilton as well and Gaylan Hare.
Yes, he was. Yeah,
which is mental.
He
got through them all right.
Yeah,
he did.
Am I the only one who thinks James Cameron is only good when depending on who he's married to? I mean, Gaylan Hare, he did the Terminator, and then Linda Hamilton.
I mean, to be fair, he's been with his current wife for like 25 years now. He's doing better.
What's going on with old Jimbo? Is he just like he does a production and he's like, "Hi, I'd like you to be my production assistant." Okay, that'd be splendid, Mr. Cameron. Hey, listen, call me James. Okay, James. When I get married. You know what? Why are we bullshit? Let's just get married right now.
Let's just get married, yeah.
So I was just going to say, you can just imagine him saying, "Are you okay with being my future ex-wife?"
My future ex-wife, yeah. He split up with Bigelow by the time this film came out. In fact, 2 years after this film came out, he married Linda Hamilton.
Yeah.
Also, after this movie, way after Terminator 2.
He's like a reverse. He's like a reverse Harvey Weinstein. Like you get involved with him, and then it's like it just projects your thing forward, and they've got nothing bad to say about him. So there's just like, all right, cool. They're like, yeah, I married James for a little while. I got a good career out of it. It's good for my career. It sounds good. No problem.
Then again, this script was written in 1986 as well.
It was.
Yes,
at that stage, he's with Gaylan Hurd. I know it's complicated trying to keep up, but yeah, he was with Gaylan Hurd then. So he would have written this after Aliens, I think. And like most of Jim Cameron's scripts, it deals with technology being in the wrong hands and being used for the wrong purposes.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Yeah. What was their bullshit reasoning, Al, for having this technology? Was something to train the military?
CIA. It was to replace it was to replace the wire.
Yeah, it's like a surveillance thing, wasn't it? But then obviously it got snuck onto the black market, and it does kind of look rudimentary, the device as well. It's like they took the prototype and just recreated the prototype without giving it a good design. It's like, and I kind of like that. I kind of like how it doesn't look.
Can you imagine going on a stakeout, and the first thing the suspect asks is, "Why are you wearing such a suspicious wig?"
Yeah, it pays off as well in the end with Tom Sizemore's character.
Oh, God.
Okay, now I'll buy that.
Yeah, it's 30 years old. It's 30 years old. Like one thing. Whenever you watch these streams, if you've not seen the movie, do not continue with these streams. Watch the movie first, and if you want to listen to us talk bullshit about these movies, feel free. And if you don't have spoilers, okay,
we are going to spoil the shit out of this.
We will be spoiling the shit out of this as well. Yeah, it's because that's the thing. We have to. We're going through the whole movie.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's very difficult to talk about various aspects of the film and why I like it so much without talking about spoilers, unfortunately.
It does what good movies should as well, not spell anything out. It lets you absorb every information of this world naturally. The exposition does feel natural. It doesn't feel like you got one person dumping exposition on you like that fucking like Alice Law at the beginning of Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. I graduated with honours.
Well, I was looking at footage from Berlin on New Year's Eve, and I couldn't tell the difference between that and Los Angeles in this film, to be honest. So it got pretty much spot on.
Oh yeah, you really get the feeling this world is just coming to a fucking end, and obviously it was sort of tapping into the whole Y2K fear mongering that was going on at the time as well. Like, Y2K happens, planes are going to fall out the sky, it's going to be blackout, and cats will be being friends with dogs. It'll all be upside down. Everything. It's.
This had a really good trailer. So 95 was a fucking banger year for films, banger year. And I spent most of my free time at the theater when I wasn't chasing ass. And I remember that they just did a, it was this thing, of just Lenny going, have you ever been jacked in? Have you ever wire tripped? And him just giving that little monologue that he gives to the mark. And then it just does a quick flash of a bunch of different mishmash action scenes. And that's it. And then that's where they left it. And I'm like, what the fuck is this thing? What is this?
Yeah,
so
it doesn't even mention the murder plot or anything as far as the police bit's there.
No,
but there's nothing about the whole murder conspiracy and everything. So yeah, absolutely. I don't know why this film failed. I don't know if it was just maybe just a bit too ahead of its time, or it just didn't. Maybe the star power wasn't quite enough. Ralph Fiennes, Angela Bassett. I don't know, but it just
I think it might have been an overcrowded market as well, because sometimes that can be the case. Just loads of films. Because you always get certain films that just have enough money to really push it in people's faces, and this probably couldn't get those same kind of.
It's weird though, because this came out the year after The Crow. This has got the same composer as The Crow. It's got the same overall feel to The Crow, because you've got all the bands playing on this kind of almost noirish kind of thing going on. And I'm just kind of surprised it didn't do a bit better than it did, because I saw it, as I say, first time probably back in '98, and I just fell in love with this film. Yeah, I was just like, this is just brilliant. So yeah, it's a shame, but it's one of those ones where people go, oh, "What's your favorite film of all time?" I go, "Strange Days." I go, "What's that?" Oh well, my friend, sit yourself down, and
you are in for a treat.
Exactly. Yeah. It does seem to be quite largely unknown, which is unfortunate. But I don't think it's never got the treatment of. It's never been like remastered. There's never been a special edition of it. There's no 4K transfer or anything like that. It's just quite content to just sit there as this really cool little 90s film that some people know about and some people don't.
But it's I suppose in terms of its lack of success and box office draw, I suppose it could be put down to a number of things, couldn't it? I mean, whether it was well promoted and publicized, I can't recall any mass marketing for this at all. But also it could be down to timing as well. There are so many movies that are down to timing, but also when it's down to timing, that's then the studio's fault. It's the studio's fault for not realizing what they actually have, and trying to push other things that they have on their catalog instead of something like this. People aren't going to take this seriously, so let's kind of pile all of our marketing expense into something else that we think is going to make it. And it's that looking for awards. I don't like that. I'm really not interested in companies that all they do is they over publicize something because they're looking for awards. They're looking for the recognition. If people want to find a movie, they'll find a movie, regardless of how well or badly it's been publicized. Unfortunately, an awful lot of people have found this movie, obviously, because of home video and the DVD market. And I think that's the perfect way of finding a movie.
You always remember those ones, don't you? That random film that there's almost no hype behind it, and you just like, oh, what's this? And you just watch it. Oh my, that's just an amazing film.
I mean, it's worth remembering that Shawshank Redemption was a movie that had next to no publicity and next to no screenings across the US upon its release. And again, another movie that people just found. Yeah,
it's like an ultimate classic, that movie.
Yes, it is.
I mean, it's definitely one of the best movies in the 90s as well, because I think that's just different. But sometimes there is something cool about coming across a movie that you didn't know existed and just being totally blown away by it. And I love noir. I love a little bit of cyberpunk, and I love it when those two sort of like form together. In fact, cyberpunk is always like, I don't think cyberpunk can ever be truly good when it's not noirish, because there's something about dark, murky, dystopian cities.
Well, look at Blade Runner. How does Blade Runner work if it's set during the day?
I know.
Yeah. But also, I think that this actually did William Gibson better than William Gibson. I think. I always found William Gibson
Yep.
a little bit on the dull side. And that's probably going to piss an awful lot of people off that are William Gibson fans. But I don't find him particularly interesting or engaging as a writer. But I think this did William Gibson better than William Gibson could ever have done.
Yeah, fair play. I mean, I might check it out as well. I am trying to read Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, and God, it is a lot different to Blade Runner. The actual
it's
movie.
good.
It's very different. Very different.
Some really quite touching moments in that as well, I thought.
And
Can we just marvel? Can we just marvel at how hot Ralph Fiennes was in this fucking movie? Jesus Christ, look at this dude.
Yeah, it looks.
He could have been a leading man. He could have been a leading man.
This very elegant British gent when he's all rough and rugged and beat up and everything, and he looks like.
Especially when you consider that this was his next role after Schindler's List.
Was it?
Yep.
Damn.
Wow, of course it was. Of course it was. His next big role after Schindler's List.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I presume he might have done some.
Yeah.
You know what makes me sad about the way that a lot of us I mean, I went and saw this in the theater, but I mean, a lot of people discover things like this. They'd see it on cable, or more likely somebody tells them about it and they got it on VHS or a DVD and they pass it around. We're gone past those days, man. Those days are gone. We're living in strange days now. See what I mean?
Yeah. Like I said, I mean,
compared
to New Year's Eve.
It's kind of like what Tom Sizemore says as well. We've just used everything up now,
Good callback. Good callback, Norman. Look at you. You're so
every type of music's been done. Every type
on
of
your own streams.
Government's
On your own
been
streams,
done.
you're really smart.
Oh no, maybe I'm trying this time. Who knows? But yeah,
he's not called Michael Wincott, Paul Wincott yet. So
no, fucking hell, that was. I can't believe because I got it right in the rest of the video, but it's like this one section. I must have forgotten to rewrite my fucking script. So I do kind of want to do a re-review on this as well because I've noticed a few things in this one as well. And the two coppers do actually connect to the med. It's like a cover up, isn't it? It's like they're trying to pull off a big facade, isn't it? Like, and
there's this weird cascade of random events that just leads to this massive overall conspiracy.
Yeah, it is a little convoluted, but it's still a good convoluted. It's kind of like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, where you kind of do have to watch it a few times to sort of like catch some of the details you've missed before, because it does what a good film does as well. It kind of drops these little hints and you don't really notice it until you watch it for the 1000th time. It's like, oh my God, that was already hinting at that already. And watching this again, I'm like, there's plenty of fucking hints that Tom Sizemore is the murderer here. He's the one that is tracking him, that Fiennes and Bassett is trying to track down.
Yeah. I mean, actually, go ahead.
No, please.
I would actually kind of liken this less to Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and I'd liken this a little bit more to Chinatown, just because the dark section.
Because Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is much more of kind of like a satire on the noir in a way. It's a little bit more meta. This is more straightforward.
This is you've got your ex-cop, and he's not a PI, but he's in that world, and of course his best friend is a PI, or two of them anyway, really. And it's this thing where he has to like jump in between both worlds. He has to kind of go back into cop mode near the end. I mean, I love the little fact that when he takes out the dude from the Shield that's working security for Milo, he pulls out the fucking handcuffs, and he does a quick cop move and then he's carrying his old cop gun and shit like that. Like, he kind of has to jump in between those two worlds in order to accomplish and get this uncovered, and it has this kind of psychosexual element in it. Whereas now I wanted to bring this up when you guys said the thing was for the CIA and military whatever training. Okay, but why did they put in a thing where you can feel the feelings of the person recording? Like, why was that necessary? It's like, well, we broke through this door and then I shit my pants. Oh, like, why did that little element need to be added in? Because that's what brought my mind to the Christopher Walken film. I think it's called Brainstorm or Brain.
Yes, yeah, Brainstorm.
Yeah, I mean, if they sort of changed it, like someone stole it and sort of like retweaked it to make you feel what the person.
I'll buy that. I'll buy that.
That would have been better. That would have been a bit more plausible.
Yeah, maybe they got put in by the black market dudes. I mean, Inside Man said that it almost does Gibson, and there are sort of elements of Neuromancer and stuff like that in there. So. I mean,
but I was just going to say, what's weird about this, and I think we're all probably agreed on this, and I think Northern mentioned this a short time ago. It is a film that first time you watch it, you'll really enjoy it. Second time you watch it, you'll love it.
Mm-hmm.
I agree,
and that's what this film does.
Yeah, because it doesn't insult you either. I mean, it lets you come to your own conclusions, like a fucking grown up.
Well, the film's like an anachronism anyway, because if you think about it, I mean, they're using sort of like almost mini disc technology for this.
Yeah, that is it.
We're so far beyond all of this already into the realm of digital that it already seems that this is completely dated technology.
But in the 90s, they really thought that was going to be the next technology.
So did I. I had loads of mini discs up, man. I was like, what do you mean I can get 8 albums onto one disc? This is insane.
Yeah.
And then there's this new thing called MP3. You can get 4 million songs onto one disc.
On a thumb drive. Yeah, exactly. Or on an iPod. Yeah. I hear you. On this little iPod that's like smaller than the disc itself.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I'm always very, very much down with whenever you see a predictive technology, you think, wow, at the time that's amazing. Then a few years later, it looks outdated. But I like that. I like that slightly retro feel about it. And I think that's what makes it an even better future noir,
Yeah, it's the same if you look at Alien, isn't it? Look at the tech in Alien.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of anachronistic alternate technology development. I don't think did any of them really get it completely right. Even looking at Star Trek, which predicted things like the tricorder, like the comm badge being basically a mobile phone, like all that kind of stuff. If you look at them, they're still incredibly crude compared to what got developed.
I think the most accurate futuristic movies probably like Demolition Man. A lot of their shit's pretty accurate.
Oh yeah.
I mean, especially on the free speech and trying to bloody fan you for saying naughty words, shit like that.
I still think that modern day is uncomfortably close to Big Brother, personally. So I think Orwell might have been the guy who really had his finger on the pulse. Certainly with the rewriting of history and all that kind of stuff, all right, we don't quite have the Ministry of Peace and the Ministry of Truth, but I would say that we're not a million miles away from that kind of stuff.
I think we're an absolute stone's throw away from that, and that is it. We're a few paces away from that.
You guys are in the UK. We're not. We have here. Yeah, they can fucking come and try that shit.
Yeah,
head up to the Appalachian Mountains there, coppers, and see if you ever come back.
You guys are fine. You can just go and hide in all of the Somalian daycare centers. You got no problems.
I know even Stan was actually thinking of the idea of invading America and arrest people for hate speech. I mean, is he fucking right in the head? Is he right in the head?
Yeah.
I think the answer to that is no. But yeah. Oh shit, that's me in jail right there at the door.
I don't necessarily consider myself. I've never considered myself antisocial, but I do consider myself anti-socialist, and that's where mine lies. That's where I just don't like it.
Be careful with these slides, Northern. There's a lot of TNA in this film.
Oh yeah. I almost got a couple of tits in that one as well earlier, but I managed to delete a couple. But if I spot one, I'll be real fast. I'll be like, oh shit.
Or did you just put those into another folder for a little bit later on this evening?
For a little bit later.
Would I do a thing like that?
The wife's knocking on the door, and she's like, "Hey, what you doing in there? I'm working on my video." It sounds like
Juliet Lewis all sweaty and writhing on stage. And it's good stuff. Singing PJ Harvey songs.
This does fucking suck you in straight away when you've seen the point of view of the robbery.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, it's cool, man. And even throughout this, you've got that kind of slightly weird. It's not like an aspect ratio, but there's like a filter put over it to show you things aren't. It's like a dream sequence. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's like recorded someone's memory, so there's going to be some kind of. It's not going to be totally clarity. It's not totally.
Because I think all you get is to just start saying like, "Oh, plug me in" or something like that. I think those are the first words before it cuts to this. So you get the feeling it's like a recording or something like that.
Yeah.
So here's a question about this scene. So this is a robbery scene with it's our first introduction into not only the experience of being wired, but also what's called, blackjack. They give that right away, which is great. Show don't tell. But here's my question: why was the robber doing this? Was he paid to someone was like, hey, do a robbery and fucking
exactly that. Yeah.
Oh, was
so
that?
You're basically paid. You're a paid actor.
Oh, okay.
So you're a paid actor to replicate something for somebody else to experience later.
I didn't
know
if it was a situation where like this, instead of meth, like you can see the one dude doing meth, but instead of that, if it was a situation where this guy gets off on like reliving his robberies or some shit like that. I didn't know.
I don't think so. No, I think it is like an actor type thing. And
you think someone was like, hey, if you're gonna go rob places anyway, can you wear a wire?
I wonder if Tick may have paid this guy to do it, because obviously Lenny didn't, because he's not keen on the whole blackjacks, is he? He's not. He'll sell a lot of things. He'll sell a lot of sleeves, shagging women, being a woman, getting off of another woman, which is always good. I'd definitely buy that. I don't know why. No, but I don't know. No. But this. But
Luke, what are you talking about in there? So you're looking at the dirty pictures again.
Sounds more than being strangled all of a sudden.
But this is great character exposition and introduction, because you see that Lenny's a sleazebag, but the fact that he won't accept one where someone dies, it shows he's still got this kind of moral compass, even though he's in this very immoral
policy. Policy. And off Nick's right. Cyberpunk 77 takes this idea completely and uses it to sort of like investigate murders and things like that in the game. So
it's a video game.
Yeah, the Cyberpunk 2077 video game. I get the feeling that basically the way I like to look at it is the real life is so horrifically mundane, and you're sort of ground down so much. You're looking for this escape. You're looking for this this reality that's not your own, to experience things that you wouldn't get to experience normally. So you can see somebody being, I wonder what it'd be like to be a robber, to feel the thrill.
But isn't this also how people who are obsessed with social media, that they live their lives vicariously this way?
Well, getting that dopamine hit,
so
man.
it's very it's a very, very close knit thing with how things are today.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a presence about this film for sure.
Yeah, because we've got people who are addicted to the whole Second Life thing, haven't we?
My God, what the hell?
So, this is not too far off. This is like better than a Second Life, because you are reliving it and you are experiencing it.
Well, this is the danger with any kind of of drug. It's like you can indulge in that drug and use that drug to get what you want out of it. Yeah. But if that drug takes over and takes control, and it's like that's what it's doing for Lenny, but it's also what it's doing for Gantz and for Max.
Yeah,
it's affecting all these people in different ways. So again, it's the danger of this technology, which is this like narcotic thing, because at the end of the day, it does make you feel good, or it makes you feel something that you're not able to feel normally.
Yeah.
So whether you want to go up or whether you want to go down, you're feeding like a leech off of somebody else's interpretation and somebody else's experiences.
It's like those people that do TikTok video and they're on live all the time. They've got to film themselves working out. They've got to film that they can't eat a meal without taking a picture or a video of it or a reel and posting it on TikTok or on Instagram. It's like, I've got to do this, or I've got to film myself eating, or I've got to film myself in a fight with my boyfriend or my girlfriend, or I've got to, whatever. It's just like, I mean, we're not far off from this kind of thing being like, if this was a thing, people would be motherfucking addicted to it for sure.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, this would be absolutely everywhere.
It's weird, isn't it? This something that's going to give you an alternative reality to replace your humdrum life. This is why I say everybody, where so many people do live vicariously through the lives of other people on social media, parasocial relationships as well, the way people think that they are part of somebody else's life, and they're so ingrained and absorbed, sort of meshed in with this alternate world, that they can't do without it. It has become a little bit of a drug. It's a kind of a techno drug.
Oh God! I mean, yeah, you try taking phones off people now and
Yeah.
and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
Some people just feel fucking naked about the phone. I mean, there's a few times where I'm looking for my phone and I'm like, shit, where the fuck is it? It's.
Well, I guarantee you, I guarantee you 100% social media has fundamentally and irrevocably changed the human psyche.
It has, yeah, because it's got these like little waves coming from the phone that affects your brain waves, everything, and
just the way that we absorb information, our attention spans, the way that we receive dopamine. All these.
I think it's the light as well. I think it's the light on the phone that does it. That bright light that just burns inside your retinas and just
maybe a controversial opinion, gents, but I think this technology had become popular, and even with its dark undertones, we'd have been better off with this than fucking social media we have right now. I don't know. Maybe hot take.
I agree, because it hasn't got the widespread reach that social media has.
At least with this shit, even if people are doing weirdo shit, they're doing it. They're out in the world doing stuff, as opposed to like I have these two teenagers that work for me. I fucking have no idea what the owner. As soon as I'm in charge of the hotel proper, I'm firing both of them. But I have two teenage girls. You can't get them to acknowledge the guests when the guests walk in. They will not peel their faces away. And I'm like, hey, say hello to them. Ask them if they need anything. And if time allows it, unglue your ass from the fucking seat, put your phone down, and go walk them to their room. That's what you do. I mean, we're a privately owned business. Go fucking do that. Like, see if they need anything. Acknowledge their existence. Don't just glance away from your phone for a second and go, hey, go walk down the hall. That's where your fucking room's at. Like, dude, come on now. Like, when they walk in, they are my only attention. I'm like, what can I do for you? What can I do to make your stay more hospitable? Where are you parked? So I can make sure my security team is watching your cars and I got my camera on you. Like, what can I do? Because you're spending money here. These fucking kids will not unglue. I went to the movies to go see that Sydney Sweeney housemaid movie last week. Yeah. And I stood in the concession stand area just almost 5 minutes. And it wasn't because I didn't know what I want. It's because these fucking teenagers wouldn't look away from their fucking phone. And they burnt my fucking pretzel bites. I hate to sound like an old boomer, but I mean, Jesus, put your damn phone down and make my pretzel bites, you little bastard.
That's the reason I don't go to fucking cinemas again. Every time I'm always seeing someone, going on their fucking social media, despite the fact that they've been told to turn the fucking phones off.
Yep. I was watching Demon Slayer, and the stupid bitch next to me literally starts taking selfies of herself in the fucking cinema while the film's on. And I lost my shit. I actually got thrown out because I lost my shit.
Confiscating phones. They really do.
They do. They need to just just confiscate them or have something where they don't work or something. I don't know what, but it's just the thing is they just can't do it. It is like a drug. It is like a drug to them. They have to pick it up, look at it. Has anybody messaged me? Has anybody liked any of my posts?
Keeping in mind that I got out of the military 10 years ago, but when I was in the military, we had a thing where when we went to lunch as a squad or a platoon or a team, whatever, we would put our phones in the middle of the table. The first one to touch their phone paid for the meal.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and that was 10 years ago, my brothers. So, I mean, I can't even imagine what that's like. Like, people cannot put their, and you know what? I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I am guilty of this too. But again, I'm always looking for content. I'm always scrolling around looking for stuff or ideas, but I've been struggling. I've really been made, like, it's one of my New Year's resolutions to keep my phone in my pocket, because I really can't go without it. Because if there's an emergency, I've got to answer the phone. But I do bring a book with me, and I'm trying really hard to just focus on the book. But again, I'm not quite as guilty, but I'm pretty much in the same vein as a lot of other people. I'm no better because the need to. Relief. Yeah. Hey, Comic Relief Crusader, how are you, buddy?
I'll tell you what, you've not seen phone zombies until you go to Japan.
Yeah,
it is insane out there.
I don't think they're going to allow my toxicity in Japan. and arrest record.
Can we compliment on this beginning? I mean, it really does make you delve into the world without spelling it all out. I mean,
that's it. There's no scrolling sort of exposition or anything like that. You're getting fed the world as you drive as he drives along.
It immerses you in it. It just it's like what Training Day did. And Training Day,
all the people that he owes money to. You can get
you're
watching kind of idea of who he is, and you're right. It is like Training Day, yeah, very much so. Where you get a lot of the idea about the two characters.
You got policemen just fucking surrounding the place, and he's just driving along like it's normal because he's fucking numb to it. This is his playground now, and he's just attending to business as usual because that's what he is. He's a hustler, no matter where he adapts. Every moment is an opportunity for him to try and make money and totally fail at it as well. Sometimes it's
this is what I complained about on our Buffy and Angel stream that we do on the weekends. I think you recall Northern. I said, there's too many times where the streets are empty. Now, of course, they're empty because they're doing a fucking film. But this was smart of Bigelow in this way to just, she probably she probably just paid some homeless people to do some shit and some random people. And then she, of course, I'm sure she spiced in some actors, but I want to bet you there's a good amount of this. I've not delved into it. That's probably just fucking LA nightlife here. I'm sure she added some stuff to it, but I mean, you need to make it look busy, congested, chaotic, where he's swimming in these waters and stuff like that. I love that they've got a checkpoint right there. You know what I mean? That's some shit that goes on, man. In these you go to Kansas City, it's like this. You go to in some areas, Fayetteville and Raleigh, North Carolina, it's like this in the nightlife, especially during holiday. Be careful. Be careful.
I was careful.
Almost. Was that the shower bit?
Yeah.
No, that was
that's the sex scene, isn't it? Yeah, you got to move your eyes. You got to move your eyes slower, baby, much slower. I was
like you're making love with your eyes. I love that he's so. What's the word that Mace uses for him? That he just carries on and he's
like Teflon, doesn't let it stick to him.
His romantic side of him, he's sitting there swimming in filth, but he finds a way to make it about the beauty of it. Like he's like, even the fucking dude, he's like, hey, go bang you want me to go bang this chick? And and he's making it sound all gross. And then he's like, no, when you close escrow, make sure you've got the thing there. And hey, you look great. You look beautiful. It's like, that's the thing. Like he sees it in a way that other people don't, which is exactly what you would need from a guy who is a hustler like this, selling these kind of fucking dreams. This is such a brilliant
director
film
as well, isn't he? He's like he's saying, move your eyes slower next time as well. Like he wants it to be perfect because he's got products to sell, hasn't he? He's got to give him a good product that's it's like
it's not just that. He's almost like a porno director.
Yeah, he is.
Which is why when Macy calls him out on it later, but go back one scene. Go back one scene.
All right, man.
One click. There you go. That guy in the background. He's like,
that's gonna get your clicks. That's gonna get your clicks and views up there, buddy. Right here.
Doing your favors. You can see that's their pimp behind them, and then you've got these two young girls, and you can see the kind of thing that he peddles, and it's what sells. Obviously, it's what sells. But you can see that he's like Tuck says, he's involved in this kind of shady side of things, but he still manages to somehow maintain the morals and all that kind of stuff. And by the way, that should probably, if they recast it, I want Sydney Sweeney in that role.
Right. Because he was a former vice officer, so he
knows how it works.
He's got to be able to sell the he's got to be able to sell the bullshit and wade in these waters and be able to talk to these people who are, he might be a little bit of a reprehensible charlatan scumbag, but these people are like look at that guy's clearly a pimp, fucking drug addict, fucking and those two chicks are drugged the fuck out. They might have looked good in the blurred out sex scene, but like in the light of day, even in the bar, they look
dead-eyed.
The fuck out. Yeah,
they're
dead.
They're dying inside.
But there is an element of self-denial, I think, in him as well. This kind of distance that he is kind of keeping from this world, or would like to keep from this world. He's still immersed in it, but I think there is maybe I don't know, maybe I'm looking into it a little bit too deep, but I do think that he has this self-denial. I'm not one of these people. I'm not one of them. I might be walking through this. I might
ahead
be
of
a
the curve, that
kind of I'm almost a tourist. So
Yeah, because he kind of has that little moral loophole, like, no, I'm not going to sell the ones where people die, So I'm a little bit more, I'm a little bit more altruistic in comparison to the other guys who would sell that.
Yeah, agreed.
But he is still fucking a sleazebag. Look, he's paying some random guy to bang some beautiful babe just so he can sell some more products. It's more of content. And
there you go.
Content,
Content
which is But it does add a bit more exposition on the actual device itself now, innit? Okay, so this is the device they use to record these memories as well as the people's experiences. And it's totally wireless as well, but you still got to keep the recorder at a distance, otherwise it could go wrong. Because we kind of see later that a signal boost can really fry your frontal lobe. So yes, you got to be careful when handling this shit because it can be very temperamental. But it doesn't look very slick, or it doesn't look slickly designed either. It looks a little bit rudimentary. It's got these like little jelly things on top of it as well, along with the bits of metal and circuitry. So yeah, a bit of exposition on how it works as well, and it makes sense as well because he's explaining it to someone who doesn't understand it just yet, who's probably still new to this. And this is what a good film does as well: give us exposition, but do it in a way that feels very organic. And yeah, it is very funny as well. He's got the stupid wig on. He's like, "Yeah, you look great. You look beautiful."
I feel like he meant that. I really, it may sound like a dumb bullshit. I really feel he meant it, or at least he meant it in his mind. I think in his mind, he meant that. He meant that he's like, yeah, because this is the same guy. Keep in mind, this is the same guy when he was a vice detective. He could have just been like, fuck these trap house black people. I don't give a fuck. And fucking rounded everybody up, called CPS, all that. But he didn't. He held the kid, kept him, because I said this on my stream, he kept him away from seeing the worst of the the search and seizure and everybody getting rousted up until the mom could get there, because he either knew or hoped that the mom wasn't going to be some cracked out whore or something like that. Maybe he knew her, maybe he went and got coffee at her restaurant, maybe he helped get her into security. I don't, you can headcanon that stuff all day, but at the end of the days, we know that he definitely shielded the kid from that, and the kid did not get taken into foster care, which is standard SOP for what happens if a kid is in there, an endangered child thing, and there's a trap house situation. But Lenny protected him and protected his, him not seeing all the worst of, the whatever was happening in the other rooms. He's in there reading him a fucking story and hanging out with them and shit like that. I believe he did that, not just to like keep a source, and he didn't do it because he wanted to get into Angela Bassett's pants because he was, banging Faith at the time. He did it because he just generally believes that, there's some good in some stuff. And he saw that, hey, this kid doesn't need to, be witness to this, and this doesn't need to go down like this. I honestly believe that. And maybe I'm full of shit.
No, I actually believe.
No, I think he's a morally good person. He's just
because
he's doing what he needs to do.
Yeah. Plus, when you see him actually interact with his customers, he's not seeing them as just customers. He actually is talking to them like he does generally want to give them some kind of just give them something in life, to sort of like elevate them from the misery they're probably going through. I mean, he actually does come across very genuine a little bit as well.
Well, Macy says, doesn't she? She's like, you're the magic man. You know what everybody wants. It's the whole idea behind it, kind of thing.
I know, because when he talks to the lawyer as well, he's saying, listen, you could do all this shit and you won't even have to tarnish your wedding ring. And it's
that's a great line. That's a great line.
It's a good character moment as well for him as well. It shows that, he's a sleazebag, but I think he still kind of cares about his customers a little bit as well, and doesn't want to see anything bad happen to him, because it's like he has been a good guy, and he still is deep down. He just needs to crawl out from the sewers and get back into the light a little bit. But this is where the plot starts to move along. We've got this hooker sort of running from these cops, played by a very skinny Vincent D'Onofrio, and William Fichtner, who had just had a little was also in Heat in that same year as well, and you don't really get to know these coppers too much, but you get enough to know they're nasty, and you get the relationship a bit as well. You can see that Vincent D'Onofrio is probably the officer that took William Fictor's cop under his wing some years back, and have kind of been partners ever since.
Well, that's interesting you say that. So depending on how much the script doctor and the costume designer thought about this, so the what they're wearing right there, that's Patrol 1 uniform, long sleeves and a tie. Yet D'Onofrio's character has a marksmanship badge and a heroism medal, which is on his thing, showing that he's in a supervisory role. So that means that he's gotten to a certain level in the LAPD, then been busted down. So now whether or not, now I know that being former law enforcement, but I don't know that their people know. But I'd be willing to give them the benefit of the doubt that they did know that, and that's why they did this. That's why they're rogue officers. So
that's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah,
but yeah,
Jericho might have had some kind of hand in it a little bit, maybe not totally right up front towards them, but in some kind of way, and that's why they were a little bit pissed off as well, because Jericho has been pretty much taking a lot of coppers to court, and they probably might have suffered a little bit from the
oh, that's a fact. Yeah, no, that's facts for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I get the impression that if he was a training officer, at some point he got his stripes taken away from him, but they still managed to, probably because the LAPD is stretched thin. You look at Fichtner's character, he definitely is the rookie out of the two. Looking towards D'Onofrio's character, I don't know the names of these characters in the movie. I'm sorry, I just don't know.
Yeah, no, we don't really. I think D'Onofrio's called Stackler, but we don't really get
Steckler, maybe. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Steckler and Jericho says both their names.
Yeah, you do kind of see D'Onofrio giving him orders a little bit as well after the deal with Bassett and Fines in the limo, and he's the one that's telling Fichter, saying, "Come on, let's go, let's get out of here."
Yeah, I remember watching this with a couple female friends, and the one that was my best friend and roommate at the time, when he calls it in, says, black males will, following up, blah, blah, blah. She's like, wait, why did he say that? I'm like, because they're doing some off the book shit right now. He's calling in a fake report. And then no body cam, so, no problem.
Yeah, and this is where the plot really starts off as well. She's run away from these crooked coppers that are obviously trying to kill her, but she gets away, and you kind of wonder.
Yeah, obviously, I mean, we've got no idea what's going on at this stage. We have no idea of what this is all going to unfold out into, but we know already that the squid is a surveillance type device,
right?
So we can sort of start extrapolating why the police might be annoyed that she was wearing one. At this very early stage, all the disparate elements and the clues are not, being presented together. It's all being given to us piecemeal.
You're just wondering what is happening here as well. And obviously, you see, she was wearing the wig and it got torn off in the scuffle. And she's trying to ring Lenny at the moment, but he's not answering, and it's because he's going in to get high. He's going in to get high off his memory because a past that was very very dear to him as well, and you see his addiction as well, and he's not addicted to someone else's experience. It's his own. It's a time when he and his girlfriend loved each other, and
he's addicted to the past.
Yeah,
Al, let me ask you this real quick before we move too far on. So she's wearing a squid, whatever. And so do you think that was something that the rapper Jericho had her do so he could relive their crazy weekend sex party? Or do you think she was doing it to like me to him or fucking get like some?
It's actually said later in the film that Gantz has got her doing it because he's paranoid that Jericho's going to leave his label. So he's monitoring Jericho.
Thank you. I forgot about that. Good call. All right. Good shot. All right. There you go. You can put the retard thing up for me right now if you want to.
I forgot to put that up. Damn. But yeah.
We'll give him a freebie for the next tap.
Yay. This is my one freebie.
But this, once again, it shows just how fucking down he is as well. He's not looking towards the future. And it is kind of
I felt immeasurably sorry for him. I felt so much sympathy for Lenny, partly because I've actually been there. Obviously,
We've
not.
been there. We all
but
have.
How is this different? How is this different to looking through old photos on your phone? Or looking at old videos,
old
or
sex videos,
sex videos,
sex videos on Pornhub that you uploaded out of revenge.
See, exactly. Breaking up with me is easy. Figuring out how to get our sex video off of Pornhub is very difficult.
But yeah, I felt like just immeasurably sorry for him, because he's done all the gift of the gab, and when he's in the car he's like, yeah, I'll get the money back to you, and then when he does his sales patter, he's one guy, but then you really see these people in their own moments when they're in solitude, and you can see here that he misses this girlfriend, he misses this woman that he held up on a pedestal, and he was there for a formative time in her life, but she's moved on and he hasn't. And that's the fundamental key, is that, she has moved on beyond him. She's used him, got what she wanted out of him, and gone. And he can't handle that. And
he refuses.
I felt we sorry for him.
I know, and he kind of refuses to accept the fact that she probably wasn't as great as he remembers. It's like you had these few moments where you're really happy, and it sort of gave life some kind of meaning, but at the same time, it's caused you pain as well, and it's that.
Well, the thing is, when you remember your exes, especially the ones that were great and maybe it just didn't work out and you got hurt or whatever, that you do tend to remember them as perfect. You don't remember the things that or at least me, because my brain hates me, but you don't tend to remember the things that weren't so great. You hold them up on this pedestal, and you dream of this perfect version of them, because I guess that's the way that you can feel.
It kind
worse
of goes back to
yourself.
500 Days of Summer, when Chloe Moretz tells Joseph Gordon-Levitt that maybe you're remembering too much of the good and not remembering too much of the bad. And you see those flashbacks, don't you? Where oh my
look
God,
at him. Look, I know you think she was the one, but I don't. Next time you look back, look at it from a different angle. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I do like Juliette Lewis. I've always liked Juliette Lewis.
She is a good actress. She's a really.
But I'll tell you what, man. If I was gonna be fucking reminiscing over somebody, I'd be reminiscing over Iris, because Iris is fucking banging. You know what she looks like now? Go to the bottom. Look what she fucking looks. She's fucking stunning today. And Juliette Lewis, I say this all the time.
Jesus.
Don't smoke, because if you're gonna fucking ruin yourself. Look at that. It's Iris, dude, brother.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's an old photo. That's got to be like an old photo.
I just got it off her Twitter, bro. I just got it off her Twitter.
Oh yeah, Etienne said, "Thank you for the $5 New Zealand dollars. This kind of movie portrays humanity in such a way that you hope the global extinction meteor is on its way right now." Also, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, man. All right,
that's just humanity right now. I'm just like,
I would count on Chuck Norris to when the meteor hits, he'll roundhouse kick it.
Yeah, we're getting a good few people in chats here as well. So
good.
Yeah, I hope you're having a happy new year, you all. I hope you had a good party as well, and your hangover isn't so bad. But Juliette Lewis, she was banging back in the day. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I used to find her fucking smoking hot, and I'm kind of sad that she's allowed her smoking to ruin her looks. I think she might have done more as well. I mean, from what I've seen of it.
Oh, she had a druggy phase for sure. Yeah.
The thing is, I saw a picture of her when she was attending the Black Swan premiere, and she still didn't look so bad. It's almost like the last 7 years, maybe, is when she started.
Black Swan was 2009, wasn't it?
Was it? I think it came out 2010 in England.
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
It was a good while ago.
Don't smoke. Ladies, don't smoke. Don't smoke. It ruins your face. Don't do it. Just
and I like how it takes its time a bit as well to let us admire fan Peggy tits. So I
have no idea. We haven't got the screens up at the moment.
I know. I'll get flagged. I'll get flagged for it.
Yes, I was quite pleased. And as I say, she's singing PJ Harvey songs, and
she's got a great.
Yeah, it's just good, man.
One thing smoking does do good. It makes your voice sound amazing.
Yeah.
So I mean, that raspy when it. So I'm kind of conflicted on it. It's like, I guess you got to get them young when they smoke. It's just like, because when they have that like Florence Pugh kind of like, hey there, baby, and you're like, oh God, Jesus Christ.
It's like Amy Winehouse, isn't it? She had the same kind of thing.
Yeah, but she looked like a fucking dolphin, though. So I mean, I'm not sure.
Yeah, fucking drugs really ruined her, man. Really.
I mean, she didn't have much to work with in the first place. If I'm being honest, I mean, it's not a huge.
She had a good banging pair of tits though back in 2000.
Did she have a good pair of tits? I didn't know that. Okay,
yeah, she had a bit of meat on her back in the day.
Listen, a pair of tits will get you pretty far with Lord of Toxicity. I mean, I've kept wives for a good amount of time because their tits are great. I mean.
But yeah, now it's back to reality, and it's sort of like the come down. It's like when heroin addicts wake up from their drug-induced stupor and they're just miserable.
Yeah, you just get that moment where the clip runs out, and the other problem obviously is when the clip runs out, he's brought back to reality. He's brought back to that reality where he doesn't have faith. He doesn't feel what he felt, because the thing is, it's not really faith that he wants. Not really. What he wants is the way that faith made him feel.
I know,
and that's what he gets off of those
clips.
That's
the danger. That's the high he's getting off. It's kind of like nostalgia. If you live too much in nostalgia,
that's right.
It is
the absolute danger of nostalgia, isn't it? That's the real danger of nostalgia. Trying to revisit.
I know. I can see the irony of us getting nostalgic here when we do this shit, but yeah, we do try to at least move on with our lives as well and trying to look to the future, whatever we can.
Well, the thing is, I will never try and convince anybody that this is the best film ever made. It's my favourite film of all time, my own personal, but that's because of reasons that are kind of personal to me as well. So, I can understand that, that there's a lot of people who say that it's not the best film of all time. No, I don't think it is the best film of all time, but it's my favourite film of all time. That's the difference.
Yeah, so now he's walking up from his nostalgia-induced stupor, and now we're getting a bit more exposition on Jericho as well, and apparently he's been shot in an execution-style killing, so you're wondering what's happening here as well, and obviously we're getting more layers to the plot, aren't we? And once again, a little bit Ray fans being topless for the girls, a bit of eye candy. He's got a bit of that American swagger, which is, despite being a classy English gent. And yeah,
he does. I mean, I don't know about his accent, but his acting, I suppose, seemed like. I suppose that's why you get that air of what's the word? Not distinguishment of sort of distinction about him, I guess, or respectability. Well, I'd go with respectability.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's him acting like it or that's the Britishness coming through, if you know what I mean. But it's quite a convincing performance in general from Fiennes, I thought.
Yeah, he's kind of playing him a bit like a rock star as well in a way. He's kind of got the greasy,
kind of
sort of flamboyant leather trousers and the blazer and everything. Yeah, that is.
He's the everyman that's popular with everybody, And
I don't think enough gets said about diversity is not the right word I want to use, but the how he's able to jump from one role to another. As far as that goes, he can play a leading man, he can play an antagonist, he can play a protagonist, he can play, second banana to somebody else in either of their factions. He can play British, he can play American, he can play a psycho, he can play charming and good looking. What's the word I'm trying to say?
Yeah, he's he's kind of it's like a chameleon, isn't he? In a way.
Yeah.
What is it, Inside Man?
I would say, he's very adaptable. He's a very adaptable actor.
Yeah.
He's
because listen, I mean, let's be real here. A lot of actors that are in the zeitgeist and in the popular, they're not very adaptable. They're not malleable.
Right.
They're not able to
very from noticeable than anything else these days.
Yeah. A lot of just actors just fucking play themselves. Even great ones like Denzel. I love Denzel to death, but at the same time, Denzel's pretty much just Denzel. He even uses the same fucking 2 fighting moves in every fucking film. He hits somebody in the throat.
I want to see Denzel stretched again. That's the problem. Is Denzel's got really lazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think past a certain thing, you just don't care to
Yeah, maybe he doesn't have to try anymore. But I mean,
unfortunately,
he's been a much better actor in the past than what I've seen recently.
I think we've lost some of the ones that
watching you in Gladiator 2 was painful.
I didn't bother with that shit. But I mean, Ray Fiennes can, I'm thinking of his CV off the top of my head.
I was just going to mention this actually. Yeah.
I'm thinking of it, and I'm going through my mental catalog of what I've seen him in, from everything from The English Patient to this to Schindler's List to his role as M, or the new M, excuse me, in the later James Bond 007 films, which I hope he renews.
Yeah, don't forget Red Dragon as well. He was fucking
Red Dragon
in
really Bruges. Think of those roles and think of how different every one of them was. I mean, he loses himself in those roles, and to me, in my opinion, I think that's what a great actor does. I think a great actor is someone who makes you forget that you're watching Ray Fiennes.
Yeah, I mean, I loved him in Grand Budapest Hotel. I thought he was hilariously funny.
He was great in that, wasn't he?
I'm glad you brought that up. The one he did most recently, the Menu is.
That was good. Yes, he was very good as the chef in The Menu. Yeah, I enjoyed that one a lot. That's a very smart film.
Yeah. Oh fuck, he was Alfred in the Batman Lego movie as well. I mean, it was a voice role, but he could have been a good Alfred as well. He's kind of got that.
Yeah, he could have been a good Alfred. Still could be, to be honest. He's not that old.
Yeah, I can't speak to Harry Potter because I'm not a 12-year-old boy, but I do know he was very good in that as well. I've been told. So,
and of course, he played John Steed in the Avengers, didn't he?
Yes.
A
very bad Avengers movie that they made.
Terrible.
That you know what? That's a bad movie that has a soft place in my heart. And not just any small part due to his charming performance in it.
So you get Sean Connery on there, Uma Thurman, Nazis Uma Thurman in
leather. Oh man.
Yeah, and I love this scene as well. It's like we went back to earlier where it was he's actually being very genuinely friendly to his customers, and it doesn't seem fake either. He doesn't seem like he's trying too hard to sell them a product.
No, he's a nice guy. He gets that guy with no legs and gives him a video.
I know.
Yeah. Of him just running down the street. It's such a simple thing to do, but such a nice thing to do,
Yeah.
And he actually does look like he wants to make this guy happy as well, even though he's going to be making some fucking money off it. But I think he does generally feel bad for this guy and wants to give him something just to sort of like make him feel good, even if it's just for 20 minutes. And he does sell it. I mean, I'd fucking buy the stuff off him if he approached me like that. I would. But yeah, once it does give a bit more exposition on what he's selling as well. You feel everything the other person's feeling. You get everything you sort of like desired, but being too scared to do. You can do that and not be in any danger whatsoever. You can't hurt anybody because what's happened has already happened. You're free of the consequences.
Well, I'm not sure. I'm going to push back on you a little bit there because I do think you do hurt people. Not only do you hurt yourself with being in this.
Apart from the junkie bit, the addiction bit, but
I'll also push back a little bit more, and I'll say that it also because someone's got to do these activities. So these activities are still happening, and you're paying for them. So you are, eliciting a service from people to do bad things, and you're enabling it by paying for it. So I think you are sort of,
Yeah, it's like if a company is, selling products made from child slaves, and you kind of contribute.
Yeah, it's like,
it's
iPhone.
That's a good point. That is a good point. That as well. So,
iPhone and electric car batteries. The diamond market
more greener
from Sierra Leone. I mean, just because you didn't enslave any children or something like that, you're enabling it by buying that shit. So I mean, by buying this product, there's a supply and a demand. So some tweaker's going to have to go, R-word somebody, or go pull a robbery, or go ruin a marriage by banging some married woman he picked up from a bar that maybe she would have done it anyway. And but I mean, that's the same response.
Well, I mean, the extent of his morality is he doesn't do blackjack clips, isn't it? That's he doesn't do snuff clips, because don't imagine there's absolutely a market for that. And that's where he sort of draws the line, I guess.
Yeah, and this is where Toxic has kind of added to the moral, why Mace is finds this all morally reprehensible, doesn't it? I mean, that's why she's kind of like not keen on. She's not happy that Lenny has got himself into this business at all because it's.
But the thing is, at the end of the day, the clips are just another drug,
right?
And her ex,
she's seen the best. Yeah, she's seen the best in Lenny, and in this world, I love the thought, and maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I love the thought that Max is kind of the devil on his shoulder, and Mace is the angel on his shoulder. You know what I mean? Like Max.
There's two different paths. There's two different paths for him, isn't it? Faith represents one path for him, which is the past, a comfortable past that he used to, that he's wallowing in. Whereas Macy represents a different path for him, one that he's unwilling to see. And sort of Max is in the middle of it all. That's where I see it. So you've got sort of like, say for example, like Faith is the black side. I've done this on purpose. And Macy is like the white sort of purer side, and then you got Max in the middle who's feeding off both, trying to be Lenny's best friend. Is kind of the way I saw the character dynamics in it.
Mm-hmm. And on a rewatch, which I did on New Year's, because I'm a baller, I did rewatch this, and I kind of was watching the interplay between Max and Mace, and I kind of think like
there's tension there, man.
There's tension there. She's sort of standoffish with him in a lot of ways, and now, of course, you could just simply brush it away and say, well, she's a chick from the hood. He's a former fucking barnstormer cop. He would, if he was in on that raid, and for all we know, he was on her house, because him and Lenny used to be partners. So, I mean, if he was in on that raid, he probably would have been like, yeah, fuck that kid. Call CPS. Let's great. You know what? Oh, they got a little drug money under the here. Let me grab some of that for myself, and that kind of stuff. Whereas Lenny was like, let me go read the kid a story and stuff like that. So, I mean, I think that he represents that. And then, I mean, because hell, he'd be Steckler, D'Onofrio's. He'd be him if he hadn't gotten fucking, short panned in the fucking back of the head with a 22. So, I mean, it is what it is, and now he's making out a living as a low rent PI, which, listen, I get it. Like, I understand that, it's like shit's gone wrong, and it's the only skill set you learned. You're too old to learn something else. So you're going to do whatever you can do. Low rent ad hoc security or PI work. So, and that's what he does. But whereas he does it wearing the leather jacket and being kind of a schlub, Mace does it. You see how she wears a suit. She's very professional. She has that, tricked out limo that she does for the clients. She's getting like, top tier clients, whereas he's just in the dregs still doing the bullshit. So I think that's very interesting. And again, this could all just be me, somebody like listening to me drone on and just go, listen, Toxic, it's not that fucking deep. Well, maybe it's not.
No, I saw that. I saw that character dynamic there, definitely. As I say, I think, Faith's one side, Mace is the other, and Max just sits right in the middle there. And he's their connection. He's Lenny's connection to both sides. Like it's Mac that tells Lenny about Faith, like he's keeping an eye on Faith kind of thing. And then obviously he's connected to Macy as well. And he sits at the same kind of level as Lenny, but on the other side, if that makes sense, because he has managed to make himself, even if it is just as a low-level PI, he's the one buying the drinks, he's the one, that kind of. He's got it.
I mean, usually a guy who's the truth of it is, I don't know what you guys do over there, but over here, if somebody's a PI, they're either ex-law enforcement that's fallen from grace and they've got a disability check. Because that's the only way you're going to fucking be able to live. Real quick, before we move on to the next scene, what is a Saturn Award? I saw that in the chat. What is that?
Yeah, no, I think
that
might have been...
it's a sci-fi award.
Oh, it's a sci-fi award. Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sci-fi films.
I'm still going now, the Saturn Awards. It sounds like a very nice
pass.
Doesn't it?
I've never...
No, this was 1995. Bigelow, one director, and Bassett, one actor. Actress.
I never really saw a bash on capitalism. I just sort of like just a good dystopian noir cyberpunk thriller with
what kind of Darth Vader?
I'm not. I saw that comment. I'm not really seeing an
I
attack
don't see that either.
Socialism here. On capitalism, sorry.
No, I said explain yourself, Darth Plato. I don't know what what is I didn't read that into this at all. I don't understand that at all.
I mean, because to be honest, I mean, these coppers that are doing the killings, they're kind of acting on their own a little bit, aren't they? I mean, because you still see the straight rich white guy come to save the day when Angela Bassett gets bashed in by the fucking stormtroopers.
Yeah.
I mean, you could certainly say there was an anti police authoritarian message there. But even then, you know, like the commissioner does the right thing. This is just a couple of rogue cops at the end of the day. I never felt it was overly political or heavy-handed in any given way, which is probably one of the reasons why I like it so much. You know, it doesn't necessarily say that, you know, everybody's a racist and all this kind of stuff. Because although you've got all the Jericho stuff going on, you've got Macy there presenting a very good, you know. It's like when people say, oh, yeah, you know, you're so like, you're such a bigot and all that kind of stuff. Like, dude, my favorite film of all time was directed by a woman who's got a major black fucking actress in it. You know what I mean? Like, shut the fuck up. I just don't like shit.
She didn't come up with a cringe Catwoman line saying white privilege or some shit like that.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. So I don't get any of that in here. Obviously, there is a little bit of police brutality, and Bigelow herself has said that she was definitely, let's just say, affected by the Rodney King stuff. And that an element of that made its way in here. But I don't necessarily see that as being, I don't think it's particularly heavy-handed. I mean, maybe right at the end where they're beating on Macy and that little boy goes, oh, leave her alone, and jumps on. Yeah, maybe there. But I thought in general, this film did a very good job of not being overly one-sided or the other. Neither is it fence-sitting. I think it navigates the gauntlet quite well. In a way that modern films wouldn't. I mean, I know I said about Sydney Sweeney earlier. Please never remake this film.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you know they're going to do it, but I mean, to be fair, I mean, listen, it is heavy-handed at the end, but at the same time, dude, she did just tune up 2 fucking cops and
yeah, does she ever, man?
I mean,
she takes them both down, man. She's fucking
I know.
Mason. And I love Mason just because she is a badass fucking security expert. Yeah, she knows her shit. She can handle a gun. She can handle herself in combat. But at no stage does she come across as a fucking girl boss.
No,
and on top of that, she shows genuine moments of vulnerability in this film, which you would not be allowed to display now.
Right.
So yeah, we've got Iris as well. She's trying to seek help. She's in another wig. I don't know if we've passed the bit where she leaves the note in his car, but obviously,
we passed it.
But Max has basically shown up, and it's looking like he's about to arrest Lenny, but it turns out
I love this scene.
By the way,
I don't remember who plays the customer. He's like a character actor. I can't remember his name is.
He is. I've seen him
loads of stuff.
I've seen him in a bunch of stuff. He was in. He basically plays the same role and everything because the first thing that
he
comes
really does. Yeah.
The TV show The Americans. He's the Mark in the first episode of The Americans pilot, the TV show. By the way, if you've never seen The Americans from FX, watch that show. That's a flawless show from start to finish.
Yeah, is that the one with the? No, I think I might be getting mixed up with the one where the Nazis have kind of won and they're taking over.
No, this is The Americans. The Americans is a couple living in suburbia out in the DC area, and they're
Kerry Russell. Is it Kerry Russell?
Yep, Kerry Russell in a real life.
Now I know what you mean.
Yeah. And it's flawless from start to finish. It and really does a great job of ending the show. It's one of my first YouTube videos. I may have to redo it because I had no idea what I was doing back then. It was like 3 years ago I did it. But
watched that a while back ago. I don't know.
Yeah. It's a great series if you ever. But anyway, just so you guys know, if you become friends with me and we're ever in the same area, this is some shit I will do. I will, like, if you come to Kansas City and you're hanging out, staying at my hotel, something like that, and you're talking to some fucking chick or something, like, I may pull up on you and pretend like I'm arresting you and fuck it. I will do
the ultimate cock block.
I know he's like pissed off with him saying, "Hey, you cast me a customer here, and it's like, yeah, but it was kind of funny, so let's go have a drink. You know, we're all buddies. You know, and
well, you know what? You know now, knowing what we know now, you know why he did that, right?
Yeah.
He did that so that because if Lenny had a good, nice little payday from some mark or something, he might go off and go do something. But he had to keep Lenny, you know, down on the level so that he's hustling. You know, because Lenny conceivably, like, you know, like me, I make a sale or I do something good. You know, I've worked a gig and then been done with it and added a couple extra few grand. I'll take a month off and go somewhere. You know, like I did going to Florida last year. He wanted to keep Lenny close, saying keep him poor. So that's why he did that.
And we do get a bit of exposition as well. Like, he was a former cop as well, so they're both being shit canned. You know, they're both kind of. He's obviously not a cop anymore because he's got a 22 slugs to the head and it's kind of fucked him up. So he's not really fit for any duty anymore. So he's kind of like this guy who is kind of there for Lenny, helps him out with a bit of information, but and he's definitely not the fucking killer that we will get to later. And he definitely will not stab him in the back later and try to kill him. But obviously,
I'll be honest, man. First time I was watching it, didn't see it coming.
I know.
Didn't see it coming. I thought it
was
quite well
played.
Again,
you start to see hints as well. It's like,
that's it. Yeah.
Oh my God,
Second
he's giving it away. Very subtle.
Mm.
But yeah, they do have some good chemistry. You buy the history with these two because that's what happens when you get two good actors and a good script and no clumsy exposition. Have them talk like real friends.
Yeah, I think what's interesting. I mean, I think we've all spoken about the exposition in this, and the thing that is quite interesting about the exposition in this is that it's a very organic thing. There's nothing clumsy. There's nothing in the script where it's right. Okay, now we have a point where we have to, you know, we have to make the big explanation to the audience. Is a very, very organic thing, and the exposition develops.
I mean, even with the reveal at the end of the film, it doesn't go into this sort of like weird flashback mode where it's all putting it all together. Max just delivers the lines that he needs to tell you what happened. So yeah, it's got a reserved nature to the presentation like that.
Yeah, and I think this is the first scene where we revealed that Faith has dumped Lenny, and she won't call him. You know, and he's still kind of stalking her a little bit as well, and he's trying to sort of like say, be the best friend and say, listen, you need to let her go, man. You know, it's like, you know,
I just love the way he does it. I just love the way it's in that line there. You know, I know Faith was like the best thing that had ever happened to you. It's completely humiliating that she left you, but you got to move on. It's such a best mate thing to do.
It does. I mean, if he wasn't kind of like the killer as well, I would think that okay, he's trying to be a bit harsh on him to maybe wake him up a little bit as well. But we all know
what I thought.
Yeah, it comes across as that, definitely.
I thought, honestly, I also did not see the twist coming. I thought in the third act we were going to find him with a fucking bullet in his head and like dead, and he was going to get mad, like I'm going to revenge my partner, you know, like shit. Like like he was going to try to do something to help Lenny and get, because he was such a sad sack. I thought he was going to get his brains blown out and or something like that, and try because man, whatever else you may think of Sizemore, he's fucking great. Like he's
good.
I mean, rest in peace, man. I know he had his fucking troubles, and he may not have been probably the nicest guy in real life, but God, he was a fucking good actor, man. I mean, he was one of those. He was one of those rare actors where he was convincingly tough. You could see he was a tough guy in real life. He wasn't just pretending to be a tough guy. If something happened like a bar fight, he'd be in there fucking by your side, probably.
But he is one of those actors that you feel his presence even when he isn't in the scene. You know he's still there because he makes such an impact.
I know, and he does come across like a very everyman as well. He comes across like an actual working class guy, you know.
Yeah, there's so many great actors in this film, man. I don't think I would change a single piece of the casting. I really don't. No. I think it works perfectly.
Genius.
So now so Iris is like, listen, I got to talk to you, and you know, she's paranoid, she's scared, she's everything, she's traumatized, she's definitely seen some shit, but you don't know what's happened, and then let's just
take a moment to admire Tom Sizemore acting as Max here.
Yeah,
because we like, all know what Max is about to do. This is fucking great.
I know.
You know,
and yeah, she even mentions that Faith might be involved, and is like, "Oh yeah, there's a magic word."
It's the magic word.
And it's looking like she's about to explain, but then she sees a cop car and then she just fucks off. And Lenny's car starts getting towed, so he can't get to the note. So it's like, this guy pulls out a gun saying, whoops. It's like, yeah, 2 million years of human evolution is the best you can come up with. So he's got the one-liners as well. He's got the snappy,
he's got the fake Rolexes.
Yeah, the fake Rolex. That's another gag that just keeps repeated, and it's so funny.
That's great. I love the way. I can't remember what it is. I think is it here? And he gives the guy the Rolex and takes it and takes the car anyway. And then he just immediately opens up his case. There's loads of Rolexes on there.
I love the fact that Northern
puts it around his wrist.
I love the fact that Northern keeps trying to turn Lenny's character into some 1920s, like, hey man, what are you doing? I'm gonna give you the high hat. You better watch yourself there.
Yeah, looks like I got a picture here.
Yeah, I got my high waters on. See,
he does kind of go a bit nasally with his American voice, but I think that's why it works as well, because he's got this very sort of baritone.
I did not. Yeah, I didn't clock that he was British back then. I was like,
and you forget that as well, because he's very classy, very elegant, and you see him all rough and swaggering around like he's fucking an American Liam Gallagher or something. And it does almost establish that he's a loser as well. This is not the first time he's had his fucking car towed because
he's a frequent flyer. He's a frequent flyer to the fucking tow zone for
but this is the whole thing with it, with show don't tell, from the way that he just opens up the case, matter of fact, just literally grabs another watch, puts it around his wrist right there, gets straight on the phone. You can tell this is part of the hustle to him. This happens all the time.
Plus it does two things. It gets Mace introduced because she's got to drive him around. So they see that her security thing includes, but not limited to, limo service, taking high value clients from point A to point B. It does that, but guess what it also does? It removes the answer to the puzzle so that he doesn't just, you know what I mean? Like if he just linked up with Iris and she just handed him the fucking disc, it would have, this removes that. It's fucking brilliant, right? This is the same guy
brilliant writing. Yep.
This is the same guy that wrote Avatar. I can't even believe it. I can't believe it's the same guy. Like,
I know it's kind of like when Matt Stone and Trey Parker did that really good little lesson on writing to these students, saying, "Okay, how we write is this happens, therefore this happens, which causes this to happen, then therefore this happens." And it's not this happens and then this happens and this happens like most scripts seem to be fucking doing these
days. And unfortunately, everything we get these days is this happens and then this happens and then this happens and then this happens. You can see it in Jurassic Park. You can see it in Predator Killer of Killers. You can see it in Predator Badlands.
Yeah, it's like
it's never
GPT just fucking. You was like, hey, what would happen if we had a neo-noir techno thriller? Then he could just get handed the disc and she could say, hey, I'm handing this to you because you are a white man and you can solve the puzzle. I mean, whereas like this makes it his bullshit with not paying his bills and not, all that stuff. This causes the delay. And in a way, it causes Iris's death.
Exactly.
It keeps the answer from our detective for more, and it's not just some contrived bullshit like some courier just like hands it to him late in the day or something, like, because that's how it would be written today, whereas and it also shows
trust Lenny.
It's interesting that she trusts Lenny. I feel like, did Lenny help her in the same way that he helped Faith, but he got attached to Faith?
That's all I can think of is like, maybe because she's friends with Faith, although Faith denies it later. Yeah, maybe they've got that, and Iris has seen the good side of Lenny, kind of thing, because it's definitely there.
Sure did. Yeah, they did a three-way at some point.
Yes, we kind of see that Gant is really not. It's really a nasty guy. I mean, he's very. He treats his artists obviously as money runners for him as well. He doesn't see them as people. He just sees them as someone to make money off, and that's it. And we can sort of see with Jericho as well. I mean, his death has pretty much escalated. It's kicking something off. These coppers.
Yeah, he's a George Floyd of 2K. He's a George Floyd.
Oh yeah. He's become a martyr now, isn't it? Like you kill someone.
And Gant's worried that if they find out that he was monitoring Jericho, then every other artist he has is going to leave him. which will leave him with
No,
nothing.
so everyone's got a fucking stake in this. Everybody has something to lose in here as well. So it's this whole this whole thing is going to be a shit show for everyone.
Oh
if it all
yeah,
goes
it's
wrong.
really starting to, you don't realise it at the moment because it's not all been connected up, but it's all unraveling from this point onwards.
By the way, this Jericho thing is on the soundtrack. It's the worst part of the soundtrack, just so you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it sucks.
I mean,
I don't like this kind of music.
It doesn't even rhyme this rap. It doesn't even rhyme this rap. It's shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Political rap shit. It's just fucking terrible.
Yeah, I mean, the actor's good though. I mean, he fucking sells it. He really does. This very arrogant rapper with a god complex because he's
he's got this kind of in his music videos. He's got this kind of like messiah prophet thing going on.
Yeah.
And then you look at him in real life, and he's just another gangbanger. You know, there's nothing.
Yeah, he's another gangbanger picking up hookers.
There's nothing special. He's trying to go for this whole kind of Martin Luther King thing here, but it's not. You know, he's just another gangbanger at the end of the day.
Isn't that what they all do?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will say yes, probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
But once again, exposition that doesn't feel forced in. I mean, it's throwing everything about you in this world again, and it doesn't feel like you're being overwhelmed or confused. I mean, it's still sort of like you're still immersed in this.
It's all coming from the dialogue, and yeah, right there you get another great line. How do you know it's the end of the world? Because everything's been done before. What a great line!
Yeah,
great monologue. Great monologue. You get the same fucking we got the same fucking clothes, the same fucking music, the same fucking bubble gum. He's great. Yeah, it's great. You know, and this could be a nothing burger role, but Tom Sizemore was able to elevate it into something that like really dynamic. And I'm not gonna lie, I mean, now to be fair, I was only 18 when I saw this, so I'm not as world weary and experienced as I am now. So I don't know if I watched this for the first time now, if I would have been able to twig all this stuff.
Yeah.
Really
I was thinking the same actually, because especially when you get into the kind of whole YouTube commentary, your mind, the way that you view films changes big time. And I was also 18 when I first saw this, and I don't know if I'd pick up on it or not. I really don't. It's quite well done.
You get the younger generation watching older films more than the new stuff now, because I don't know, it's like they watch something older and they don't feel insulted or talked down to.
I think the older stuff just challenges them a little bit more.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
And what we have now is a form of conditioning. I think they've been conditioned to queue up for the kinds of movies that we see them queuing up for. They've been conditioned to accept certain ways of storytelling, which isn't really a conventional way of storytelling. And it's that conditioning, I think, which is standards
of storytelling. I had people saying to me, saying to the blue in the face that Badlands was a good film. I was like, no, it just isn't. I'm sorry. And like Total Film named it their film of the year. I was like, what the fuck are you on?
How much did they get paid for that? But
exactly.
I'm okay with I'm okay with anybody liking what they like.
Totally. But don't tell me objectively that it's a good film.
Yeah,
I think this is a good film, and I can, and we are during this stream. We will explain to you, or not explain. I understand like we're like idiots. We will put forward our case for this being a good film, good film.
I know. Well,
but I mean, it's not like, well, like Max says, what you've got these days. So what Lenny says, what you've got these days, you just can't touch it. We'll always have those old films and how they made us feel at the time we watched them back in the day. And anything these days, it's a good parallel. You can throw all this as much as you want of destroying the things that we used to love, but we'll always have that, and you won't be able to touch it no matter what you do.
I think that kind of plays into the Casablanca thing, doesn't it? The "we'll always have Paris" line from Casablanca.
Yes.
But it's as I mentioned yesterday evening. One of the things that I always say whenever I'm asked about why I like older movies so much better than newer movies, and that is because first and foremost, there are more movies that I need to play catch up with that were made before I was born than movies that were made after I was born. And once we hit a certain period of time, all of a sudden we have disposable films. We have something that feels like it has no intrinsic value. I think that's also part of the slow degradation of the physical media side of things, where we have something that we can access. We don't necessarily know whether we're going to be accessing something that has been adjusted, tweaked, changed, altered, edited, and censored. Because
Well,
those
we can fix it in post philosophy, isn't it?
That's right. I mean, those things that the films that we see now, once they go onto a streaming platform, they reserve the right to take out whatever they want if they feel at that particular time that it's being problematic. But of course, then what happens is that you have a generation of young people that will accept something as being the definitive version of that movie, whereas prior to the last 15 years or so, prior to the last 15 years or so, we didn't have that, and we did have a fairly healthy physical media presence really on the market. And this I think is such a great example of that, type of movie making that will stick with you. It may be a movie from the mid to late 90s, but who cares? I don't care when a movie was made. I've no interest in when a movie was made. I want to know that it's a good movie that I'm going to be watching. This I think is it had more legs than I thought it was going to have. And it seems to be tapping into an awful lot of people's consciousness now. And that's the beauty of this film. It's funny, and I've said this time and time again whenever we do these, and Luke goes through the slideshow. It amazes me, looking at the individual stills, at how well shot some of these movies are. And this is a beautifully shot movie.
Oh yeah,
it's beautifully shot.
yeah.
I don't know who the
I
DOP
love
was on it.
Bigelow's direction. I love it. There's something organic that Bigelow does that really stands out against. I know House of Dynamite was not a brilliant film. I know that.
It was
so reassuring in the direction in that film that was so not like it was like when you put on an old vinyl record.
Sure, it wasn't good. So for House of Dynamite, I agree, it's a piece of shit, but it's bad for its plot and its writing. It's a beautiful looking film.
Yeah.
So
it's still well directed, no matter what way you look at it. Yeah.
But
the acting is still solid as well. It's just
I think some actors were wasted, but I thought it was.
But no, she captures and she's not unlike James Gunn. She doesn't just make one like this is a tech noir, neo noir, whatever type film. Then you can look at you can look at Point Break, and it's it's bright and sunny LA. It's bright and sunny LA as opposed to this kind of thing where most of this stuff happens in the daytime, and those beautiful aerial shots of the skydiving and the surfing and all of that stuff in slow motion used to good purpose and not to excess, like a certain other director that I won't mention, Snyder. You can also, and then you can travel a little bit farther down, and you can look at Near Dark that she did, and you can go a little farther up, and you can look at the bomb disposal movie she did. What is that? What is it? Hurt Locker. She did Hurt Locker, and then another, and then you can look at Zero Dark 30. They're all I couldn't say with any kind of certainty. I could say all of those things are beautifully shot, but if you showed them to me, apropos of nothing, and I didn't know it ahead of time, I couldn't just go, oh, that's Catherine Bigelow film.
Yeah,
but you could show me almost any of James Gunn's slop, and I'd be like, yeah, that's a fucking James Gunn film right there. Like that's a.
That's what we were talking about when we were talking about Rob Reiner on the Nielsen's ratings after his tragic death a while ago. She does turn herself to these different styles of films, and she kind of nails it every time from a directing perspective.
I could not agree more. I might be missing a couple that she's done, but I feel like I'm not. I think
Shape of Water, I think, was one.
Oh, did she do Shape of Water?
Oh, wasn't it?
I thought that was Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, it's Guillermo del Toro.
Was it not Shape of Water? Then hang on,
get it, Luke, get him. Get him. I got the clip down below. Get him.
Play it. Go on.
Okay, Biggie. No, it never gets old.
How the fuck you confuse Guillermo del Toro with Catherine Bigelow, you retard?
You definitely do something like that. Hang on.
It just never stops being funny. It's just the fucking look on that guy.
Sorry, the weight of water, not the shape of water. The weight of water.
That's it.
What's that? What is Weight of Water? What is that?
That's the film she did after Strange Days, because obviously this bombed, so she didn't do
Weight of
all that
Water?
much. It had Elizabeth Hurley, Sean Penn in it.
What? I don't know what that is.
don't know.
I might check it out.
Is it an action movie?
It's kind of like a murder mystery.
The Weight of Water. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Not the shape. Obviously, The Shape of Water is Del Toro and Fish Sticks. I remember that.
But yeah, no, she's good at making everything look. You couldn't, if you lined up those movies together. Now, Weight of Water notwithstanding, because I don't know what that is, but I could confidently say you put those DVDs on a thing, be like, hey, do you want to watch any, like what, or give somebody a trivia question. What do these have in common? I don't think anybody could say confidently it's all the same director if they didn't already have prior knowledge. You know what I mean? Like they're all very unique to their own style and stuff. And I like that.
Again, it's that adaptability we were talking about.
Yeah, it's like she had a great range as a director, but somehow these films always kind of become more cult classics, don't they? I mean, Near Dark is pretty much got overshadowed by The Lost Boys, and
it did.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
And it's very and it's unfairly so, because it's a very, very different movie. It's a
very different
movie,
film.
but it's very, very different.
Lost Boys is practically a comedy. Near Dark,
Near Dark is a bit more serious, and
it
does seem to have a little bit of a mythology in there as well. With because you can see Lance Henriksen's got this tar in his hair, like the old veterans did back in the 18th, early 19th century, something.
Yeah, Al, I just want to mention that you look exactly like a young Lance Henriksen, just so you know that. Like, especially in that time when he had long hair. If he had a long hair and a beard, you guys would be fucking twins. Just so you know.
When they do his biography, they can hit me up. Yeah,
they can hit you up, and you can get in there and work on your American accent, a little gravely.
Lance Henriksen in The Quick and the Dead.
Exactly.
Oh man, fucking stop it. Yeah. Listen. So anyway, Strange Days. So Strange Days.
This is the scene where we kind of learn that she's with Gant now as well, because he's not very happy to see him on the TV, and Gant's kind of acting real cool about it as well. He's kind of like playing innocent here, but he's kind of he's like, he could have had security, but he chose not to choose it. And I'm very sad he's dead. He was a great singer, blah blah blah. And we love Michael Wincott. He plays the same part nearly every single time we see him, but
he does, and I just don't care. I just don't care. It's another Crow link to this film for me. And along with Graham Revell doing the score.
Yeah. Michael Wincott was on fucking fire in the 90s playing these villainous roles. He really was.
To be fair, there's no other role he could play but a villain. I mean, what is he going to play? I need to go and I need to bring these toys to these children for New Year.
I don't see him in a fucking comedy with kids saying, "You want me to look after these kids? They're terrible."
I swear to God, that dude started smoking when he was in preschool.
I think the last thing I remember seeing him in was I've not actually seen the movie. I know he's in it, and that is the Ghost in the Shell remake. But I've heard he's fucking good in it.
He was in Up. Not Up. Bollocks. Nope. He was in Nope.
He was in Nope. Yeah, he was in Nope.
I'll have to check that out then. If he's in it,
actually, you know what? I might be full. He's sort of a good guy in that, actually.
Kind of. He's stupid though, because he's white, so
yeah.
Well, it is a Jordan Peele movie after all.
I just love the excuse he uses as well, and it's like, these bank accounts always get the numbers wrong, so I'm in a bit of a pickle here. And he's very good at kind of winning his way back to her appeal, even though she knows that he's probably going to end up getting her fired if she keeps on helping him out like this. But yeah, once again, she takes pity on him because they've kind of had this history, and she was kind of there for. He was pretty much there for her when her husband was getting arrested, and she avoided his kid sort of seeing the trauma of her dad being taken away.
Well, she's in love with him, dude. It's as simple as that. You'll put up with a lot, even if it is unrequited love. We've all seen it. We call the guys simps or whatever, but that kind of unrequited love is something that people will put up with a lot of stuff for. So, that's the whole reason she's seen the good side of Lenny. She's seen, and that's why she hates the clips. Is because she likens to the drugs that ruined her life. Because in that scene where her little boy's it's basically a drugs bust gone wrong, and he's murdered the dude. And that's why, because she says, "Oh, how could you bring that shit into our house in front of our son?" So that's what's gone on. It's a drug deal that's gone wrong or something, and she sees that same similarity in the clips that are consuming Lenny.
I know, and it shows as well. She is actually very honest as well. She is trying to get her life back together. And
mate, she's so well written, man. She's so really well written in this film. It is great writing of a female character. Like Cameron
she has not fucking changed a bit, man. She still looks the same now. She's what? She's like in her 60s.
We all know that black people don't age.
Yeah, no, I mean, she fucking has not aged at all. She still looks the same as she did back then. And she does look like she convincingly kick. When she does look like she can convincingly kick.
Yeah, I have no idea if she. I presume she did some combat training for this role because she is. I presume she had a stunt double for at least some of the scenes, but yeah, she is kicking bottom. I mean, Toxic could know more about that, but I mean, she looks like she's using proper moves and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much all her moves are. There's one scene that I don't like and I feel like it may be just a bad camera angle after she fucks some dudes up and she takes a Beretta away from him and she's dicking around with the Beretta. Like, what are you doing? And Lenny has to jump in with the chair, but maybe it was just a bad shot. By the way, we're not seeing any clips here, Northern. Just
sorry. Yeah, needs a blue shirt. Okay, so here we go. So now she's giving him a lift to do his business as well, but she's got to pick up this client as well.
Yeah, it's the Famitsu dude.
Yeah, Famitsu, and
he wins over in like 5. And I love his spiel here. It's such a good indicator of who Lenny is. Like, has he just? Yeah, like, in 5 seconds, he's just
he's a hustler, isn't he?
He's a hustler. He's a hustler. Pure
he's got the opportunity to make some extra money in it. Get another customer on my side, and this is where we get a little bit more exposition on his backstory. He's a disgraced cop, and this is like his superior, who's actually become the commissioner now.
The commissioner. He's the commissioner.
Yeah. So he's doing well as well, and he does. And yeah, there probably is a good reason why he hates Lenny as well. He probably is an honest cop, and he probably did have some high hopes for Lenny, but then Lenny did something that he really didn't like. He just disapproved of morally.
Probably revolving around Faith, to be honest. I can't remember if it tells you exactly why Lenny left or why he got fired.
And Lenny's being very disrespectful as well. He's kind of like a snot-nosed kid who's
your sex life,
isn't he? It's like, it's like, I don't like disappointment. Your sex life, excuse me. Yeah, who knows? Maybe he was real nice to Lenny at the moment, and then just was real disappointed in him. But
I mean, you could see him. Maybe he saw that Lenny could be a great cop or something, and he went down a different path.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, once again, he's using that Lenny charm. He's kind of like Del Boy, isn't he? He's always
it's so natural. It's so natural.
Yeah, God, Ray Fiennes is so underrated in this. He really is. I mean, I don't think he gets enough praise for this performance. Yeah, he gets praise for his Schindler's List.
And it's so clever the way that he's maneuvered Macy into because he's not a good friend to Macy at all. He uses her.
And it's like, what the fuck are you doing, man? You're going to get her fired. I mean, you're probably going to get arrested as well. And she's trying to be honest. She's trying to hold her family together. She's trying to support her family. She found out her husband's in jail and he's not sending any money whatsoever to support her. But yeah, and you get that relationship straight away. You know, she's pissed off with him, but at the same time,
That's what I love, dude. That's what I love about this film. The dynamic between Angela Bassett and Ralph Fiennes is just played to perfection. It really is.
Yeah, and it's like Toxic said. I mean, Lenny is basically Mace's faith, except Mace is calling him out on his bullshit. I mean, because later on she pretty much kicks him out as well, deservedly so.
She loves him, dude, but she's not going to watch him destroy himself.
I know. Yeah, the charm
literally.
On. I know. There's the charm on, and
starts doing his hustle and making his deals.
I know, and she's mad at him because he's made her lose control and act unprofessional, but and almost getting her fired. But that's why it's so good as well. You know, you see that he can be a good guy, but he can be a shitty guy. But that's why the redemption arc is so important as well. They're giving you enough to make you realize, okay, he's a scumbag, but there is hope for him to actually redeem himself.
Oh God, there's Cosmic Keyholder making us all look old.
Yeah.
Just going, this film came out when I was 18. It's like, year of my birth. Yeah.
Well, that's okay. I date chicks that have been born in the 2000s, so I mean, it's all right.
Oh, that's not so good.
Thank you very much for is it American dollars? Well, it's $5 anyway. Hello,
I think she's Cuba. I think she's Cuba. I thought, because I've seen her speak Spanish in Lance's stream. Maybe she's been on mine. I don't get super chats yet. I'm not at that level. I think I've seen her speak Spanish.
But once again, thank you anyway. That is, I am really
muchas gracias for the dinero. All right.
Yeah, hit us up if you want to come on the stream one day. I'm still looking for films to organize. I might do a few I've not seen in a while, but want to see.
Yeah, are you hot? Are you hot? Are you good looking? What's is this the real picture on your thing?
We need the hot ones. It gets the ratings up. I mean, sorry to exploit you, but who knows?
Yeah.
But no, seriously.
I mean, this is at the moment a complete sausage fest. So
Oh yeah. We need we need something. We need a Sydney Sweeney type on our.
We do. Jesus Christ! Yeah, we have Timu Sydney Sweeney. We have Jen Sparkles. It's like,
we love you, Sparkles. We really do. I hope you're recovering well from your surgery. Anyway, so.
Yeah. What is she getting surgery on? It's not a reduction, is it?
I think it's like nerve damage in
the hand. I think.
Oh, okay.
I think so nerve repair.
I hate when chicks with big beautiful breasts get a fucking reduction. It's like slapping God in the face. It really is.
A lot of toxicity everywhere. This actually shows a bit of levity as well, because Lenny's a scumbag, but he's also funny when he's kind of a scumbag as well. You know,
I've known people like Lenny. You know, they're driftwood. They're not doing anything with their life, but they can just make anybody like them just by talking to them. So,
right.
I know.
One hell of a skill.
I know, and there's nothing. He never really comes across mean spirited. He just comes across a little bit inconsiderate sometimes.
Yeah. He's not. You know, he's not like he's a good person, but he does use his friends, and you know, it's all. He's flawed, and that's what I like about it. He is the everyday man. You can relate to Lenny on so many. Well, I can personally. I can relate to Lenny on so many levels.
And that's why his relationship with Mace works, because she will call him out on it. You need that, don't you? You need someone to actually call him out on his bullshit. And
that's such another great line as well. Don't use the time I'm talking to you to think about what you're going to say next.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I love that line.
Tricks, doesn't she? She knows these tricks that Lenny's going to pull on her and make her fall for his charms again.
I have used that in arguments so many. I'm like, dude, listen to what I'm saying to you. Don't wait for your turn to talk and use the time I'm talking to think about what you're going to say. You need to listen to me. I have used that so many times.
Mm-hmm.
Good for
and
you.
Just this little blowout that she has with him again gives you so much. Detail about the character, but B, detail about what's going on. You know, she says, "I'm just trying to hold down a job. I'm just trying to hold on." You know, and you get that little bit of vulnerability from her.
This is good. Like you said, it doesn't show her as a Mary Sue, because she is she's good at what she does. She's a professional. She's a badass. But at the same time, she's a black woman ruled by her emotions. So she's going to have a fucking temper tantrum and fucking storm off and fucking give this fucking speech to this guy and, shit like that and all that stuff. But I like how she turns on a dime and she knows her place and defers to the the Japanese man. So I mean,
that's true.
All true.
But because Lenny's charms, the guy, Mr. Famitsu, was like, yeah, I want to go to that place he's going to as well. So, we're changing plans. And she's really annoyed as well because, once again, he's messed with her business for his own selfish motives. So, obviously, he's got to go down to see Faith because, obviously, Iris has connected Faith to something she's worried about. But, really, Lenny is just using it as an excuse to try
it's an excuse.
Bring her back in.
An excuse, yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of forgetting what Iris was going through at the moment for his own selfishness because, once again, he's an addict as well. He's an addict to the past, and he's trying to bring that feeling back again in real life. And he's just not accepting the fact that it's never going to happen. Those days are now gone. And, God, you got to love these Nazis club scenes as well.
Oh, man, I love it. As I say, it just reminds me of The Crow again, all these live music scenes. And,
it's very like a neon lit Crow, isn't it? With
it is. Yeah, it is. It's a cyberpunk Crow. Crow was gothic. This is cyberpunk.
I said this before, and I'll say it again. If you guys have the means to do so, find this soundtrack. It's fucking.
I've got it on CD. Fucking brilliant. Brilliant soundtrack.
Yeah. Fucking Juliette Lewis, man. She looks wild, and she's got that wild punk thing there that I always look to liking chicks as a young. I love wild rocker chicks. They always do it for me because they always look like they'd be a wild lady.
I don't know. She looks like she smells like chlamydia for sure. Like,
also, absolutely psychotic. Like a good shag, but like psychotic.
Oh yeah, she's doing butt stuff for sure. But I mean.
Doing lines in the toilet lead, everything.
Oh yeah, she's bumping rails off the toilet tank for sure.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, and you could bring another chick and she'll double up on her and just be like, all right, fucking party.
And once again, we get little moments as well where here's the information about that former footballer who was a bouncer, which he will use later to try and wear his way out of getting a good.
Did you clock that? That's Julian from The Shield.
I think you mentioned it before, didn't you?
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Who is now serving a life sentence for murdering his wife.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
In Vacaville Prison in California. Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
Hey, listen, you can only tell a bitch so many times to get that fucking meatloaf right, and then after that.
Why is it because I overcooked the roast? And yeah, you can see she is not feeling. She is not happy to see fucking Lenny because, God, this guy again. Showing up, and even Gant's not happy as well because he probably was because he was a customer of his back in the days, but after
he was, that's how he got Faith. He says, "I've got everything I need from you."
And obviously, he's refusing to serve, do any service to him because, of course, he's bearing a grudge. He's stolen the fucking woman he loves, and he wouldn't sell you the sweater for dog's balls, which is a great line. And it does sound like a very good noirish line as well, because when you watch crime noir. They always have this certain sort of style of dialogue, that can never work in another type of movie. But I think the thing with Faith as well, even though she's kind of fed up of him simping over and refusing to give up on her, you can sort of see there is still hints that she still cares about him a little bit, which we see later on.
There's some good body language acting there as well, actually.
Yeah,
from Juliette Lewis, very submissive.
I'm going to push back. I'm going to push back on that and disagree a little bit. I deferred to Stupenzo on this when we did 500 Days of Summer. I don't think she gives a fuck about Lenny one way or the other. I think she just feeds off that attention and the energy that he gives her, just like Summer did to the fucking what's his name in 500 Days of Summer. And she's just, as long as he's still giving her the attention, she fucking craves it, and she'll keep being toxic and fucked up to him, and he'll keep fucking chasing her around and shit. Like, listen, anyone who has trouble getting chicks, anybody has trouble keeping chicks, watch how Juliette Lewis treats Ralph Fiennes in this film and be Juliette Lewis. You be Juliette Lewis to chicks, and those chicks will fucking love you forever. You can do whatever you want to them because that's what they really love. So that's why I have a hard time. But he's a simp, and that's what simps do. They fucking, they keep getting shit on and just beg for more. So I mean, that's basically the game here until he finally figures it the fuck out. I mean, basically, well, he has to find out that she's like involved in multiple murders and fucking his best friend and shit like that. And then he's like,
Another
okay,
great
well,
line. Another great
clearly.
line. That's funny, Lenny. I don't feel anything between you and Faith at all. So fucking good. This film is so quotable.
And Michael Gant, I mean, he knows what kind of a woman Faith is. I mean, he doesn't fucking let her off or anything. You know, he has her around.
Oh yeah, and he's
like shit, and that's it. He treats her like she's supposed to be, just a piece of shit to him for sex.
The only time a horse should open her mouth is when she's giving head.
Oh, that was my second wife. That was their wedding vows. That's what I said.
The lines in this movie are so great. They're really
it's such a good film. Such a good film.
Every actor fires on all cylinders. They really are. It's they're playing the roles best suited to them. We've got some good actors who's showing some range, playing something different, and we've got the actors playing to their strengths as well. And yes, obviously he's playing it like he's obviously pretending to be mourning, but Ray fans pretty much calls him out saying, yeah, but he's dead. That means you're going to make more fucking money because that's the whole thing. Artist dead and worth much more than alive. And yeah, he kind of calls him out as well. He's like peddling broken parts and the broken parts of your own. It's and after that, he's just fucking kicked this guy out. So yeah, Julian from The Wire just fucking grabs him to throw him out of the club, which is kind of an old noir trope as well, where the detective who's kind of like the gumshoe detective gets thrown out of the lounge club.
Bro, did you say The Wire? Did you say The Wire?
No, sorry, fucking The Shield. Sorry, why am I saying The Wire? All right, here we go.
I thought you said The Shield, actually, to be fair, but play it. You're going to earn it at some point.
Yeah. But we also get a little bit of exposition that he's paranoid as well, and because
paranoid is just reality on a finer scale,
isn't it? We don't know what's happening yet. But
man, again, what a line!
Yeah, it's reality on another scale,
on a finer scale,
finer scale. That's it. And yeah, once again, it's fucking great writing. So.
Oh man, it's just so good.
So he gets kicked out and tries to.
The first thing he does is break back in again.
Yeah, and this is kind of another scene. And once again, it shows a little bit of humanity. I don't think he sells him this, does he? He just gives it to him as a gift.
Actually, gives him to as a present. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's kind of a very touching scene. I mean, they have this little sort of like back and forth joke. It's like, yeah, those rascals haven't grown back. No, any day now. I just know it. You know, it's like that sense of humor as well. That disabled people can have as well. And he just gives him this gift where he gets to be a guy who can run and actually gets checked out by a hot chick.
I figured that Lenny's actually recorded this himself.
Yeah, I think that as well. I think that's him. I don't think that's anyone else. And yeah, she's kind of smoking hot. She's got a little bit of that dykey short hair, but she looks
pixie cut.
Yeah. So, and this is where he receives the blackjack. You know,
fucking mini disc.
He doesn't know it's a blackjack just yet. And yet, Juliette Lewis can fucking sing. She's really got some mad charisma here on screen.
Yeah, they're PJ Harvey songs, not from her own band, but yes, she can definitely sing.
I know. I mean, she fucking plays it well. I mean, she does she's kind of got that punk thing going on as well, and
yeah, you got that kind of punk rock chick, kind of like I would say, sort of like the early days of Garbage, really, not like dried up, bitter Shirley Manson now, but the early days kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh fucking hell, she's really gone nuts now, hasn't she? She's really gone fucking nuts.
Oh, complete. I mean, Christ. Oh well, never mind.
Yeah. Look at him; he just can't fucking let go as well.
Yeah, Well, as you said, he was part of the reason that she made it. You know, he sort of pushed her up towards that thing. But as soon as she got, a taste of it, and she got to that kind of got accustomed to that kind of life, Ants took her. She moved on to the next best thing. She used him.
Once again, not spelling it out, she wasn't as great as he's remembering it because she's fucked him off for some guy who can help her career.
Mm-hmm.
Lenny's nothing to her now. He's got nothing to offer her.
That is quite literally. He's got nothing to offer her anymore.
I know. But this is where he is talking about Iris now, but yes, still using it as an excuse to try and win her back. But she said, denying it, saying, "Oh, Iris is just she's just weird, she's just paranoid, blah blah blah." And yeah, once again, exposition on Garnet's bad for you, blah blah blah. You know, it's like, yeah. So we get this already as well. Oh shit, yeah. The quick one there. Yeah, almost got flagged. Had a nice little microsecond of Juliette Lewis's nipples there. I do apologize. Yeah, it was an accident, by the way. I'm still going to save it though, but and yeah, he is still trying to win her back, really charm her as well, and you know, he's still giving her this support as well, this unconditional support. But she's like, "No, get out of here. Gant catches you, he will fuck you up."
Mm-hmm.
Only that, he's been doing all the playbacks. He's getting paranoid, and you're kind of wondering, is she? You don't know, like she's lying or anything, because when we see images of Gant doing the playback, it seems to be from their point of view when they're telling it. And yeah, we get more exposition that he's even hired Max to follow her around, and once again, the plot thickens here a little bit as well. We, you know, a little bit more plot. And then she just does this really good line. It's like, you know what, your movies are so much better than playback, because once the credits roll and the music stops playing, it's over. And that's what this relationship is. It's over.
Yeah.
So yeah, he leaves and he's like, "I thought you were great." And yeah, this is where he confronts Max about the about stalking her, and he kind of uses it as an excuse, like, "Yeah, but he was paying me money, and plus I get to keep an eye out on Faith for you, you know, just for you. I'm doing it for you. I'm your buddy, man. I didn't betray you. And not only that, I get to overcharge him as well, so I'm sticking it to him. Yeah." But once again, he's on a shit pension. Is everything he's taking he's taking whatever cases he can, because the pension he's living off has just been nothing, basically nothing.
Well, it's his pension's probably, if we're being honest, his pension's probably good. It's probably not good enough to feed his fucking blackjack habit and his fucking alcohol. You know, he's probably not using it. If you have a pension, you can live comfortably. You know what I mean? Barring any kind of like child support or fucking restitution or something like that. If you have a pension, you're good. You can live comfortably and just pull the occasional odd job. It's when you have serious bad habits that's when, or expensive habits, I guess, or maybe bad and expensive habits, that's when your pension's no longer good.
Yeah, and he's obviously got some bad habits, because he does not look well, does he, Max? He looks pretty fucked up as well. And the fact that he's got this just got shot in the head as well, he's probably maybe is taking some pain medicine to help with it. I don't know. And that they can get addictive as well. But it's never explained. I'm just speculating on that front. And so he's kicked out, and that information he learned from Tick about Beamer, you know, once again trying to charm his way out of getting a good kick in, but it's not working. He's like, "Okay, I'll give you a Rolex," and he's like, "I got a real one." So he already knows this guy's fucking throwing fake Rolexes out. So it's like, "Okay, I'll give you the jacket. It's Armani." But after that, it's like, but it looks like he's not going to talk his way out of getting punched. So yeah, he
kind of does. He doesn't get fucked up too bad.
Yeah,
he's like,
nah, he still gets a little bit, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's just like not the eyes, okay, you know.
Yeah. And the line as well he uses, somebody vomited and I slipped, you know, I should soak.
Yeah.
Once again, he's a very good goofball on this as well. I think that's why we still like him, because despite his flaws,
he's a very, very, very well realized and very well acted character.
It's like he's kind of aware he's a loser as well, so he's kind of he's kind of had to adapt to sort of develop a humor about it too. So yeah, it tells her I got to lie down in the back, and once again, kind of takes advantage of her goodwill by jacking in again. Except this time, it really does add more to the plot. And obviously, how have the cops found them? Jesus Christ, who's feeding them that information there? Ooh. Definitely couldn't be.
And it's a brutal scene as well.
It is. I mean, it's practically lived rent-free in my head a little bit, because even though it doesn't go too graphic, it does go on for quite a while, and it is still intense.
Yeah,
and
pretty full on, man.
I know the fact that, but yeah, these good little visuals, because you see the book of the hotel,
bit of B&E action,
clothes, yeah. And you got the little black and white filter on there as well, so the person's colorblind. And once again, it's dropping hints. He mentioned maybe that 22 in his head has caused him to be colorblind. Yeah. That's what I was guessing. Yeah. So I haven't done too many slides on this, as you can see, because it's fucked up. I mean, the fact that he puts this squid on a head to make her feel the sensations he's feeling, it's
yeah.
Right, okay, so this is where I got to ask a technical question again. So does Lenny feel what Max is feeling while he's doing this shit to her, and what she's feeling? So
I presume both. Yeah.
I was guessing that. I think that's why.
So did he just like nut in his pants and throw up at the same time?
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing it would be massively overwhelming. But yeah, basically, the killer is getting off feeling what his victim is feeling at the time that he's doing it. It's fucked off shit.
I'm just trying to imagine the later doesn't he show it to Mace as well, or no?
He does. No, he doesn't. He shows the execution clip to Rates. Oh. He shows this to Tick, I think. Oh no, to Max at Tick's.
Yeah, and once again, Max actually is enjoying it as well. You can tell, and once again,
well, no, Max says, I just lost my appetite like forever.
Yeah. And the thing is, he's got a hard choice, because if he turns this in, it could mean the police could ransack his whole client list as well, and could destroy his business. So, yeah, he's basically gonna, keep his head down to save his own ass at the risk.
Well, he's getting wrapped up in it now, isn't it? It's just starting to become personal.
I know, at the price of his friend's death. And look, he's enjoying it. He's enjoying it. A little fucking giveaway, and you don't know it until you watch the movie later once again for another time. You saw the look on Lenny's face when he had it on, but
then that's got to be really messed up, because in his instance, he's feeling what Iris is feeling while getting off on what he was feeling while he was experiencing what Iris was feeling. It's like fucking clipception or something, So. Yeah.
Clipception.
So yeah, now we're playing detective a little bit again, because he's still a cop, isn't he? And it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to. The only way I'm gonna get away any suspicion is just by kind of helping him a little bit, but at the same time, not enough that it's gonna give me away just yet, because I still have to frame this guy later on.
Yeah, it's just really well played, man. Really, as I say, Toxic was the same. I did not see it coming. I'll be honest, and I nearly always do. I nearly always work out the twist in advance, but I did not.
On the rewatch, you realize the brilliance of Max's plan. He's like, "Yeah, work this shit out, man. Figure it out." Because if you know what a cop is thinking, then you can start plugging the holes in what it is that in this.
Let's see if I did anything wrong. Let's see if you've worked out something.
I didn't. How did you? Because then he's going to know what a regular cop's going to do if he looks into this, while simultaneously seeing because you're thinking like, Max, weren't you a cop too? Why are you need Lenny to break this down for you? Like, what's the deal here? Like, but again, you don't realize that until after the fact. Then that's a great. To me, the testament, and I've said this many, many times, I'll say it many more times, testament to a great film is rewatchability. Do I want to watch this again? Is this something that's worth taking a second, third, fourth, fifth, even in my case, 20th glance at, and just taking a look at it? I guess maybe 50 or 60 if you count that Iris death scene right there. I don't know if that counts as just watching that one part counts as rewatching the whole movie.
Yeah,
but it was for research purposes for YouTube. Definitely not for
just making your victim feel what you're feeling as you victimize them is just, as he says, he needs an audience. This is a sick puppy,
and he's practically giving it away. He's describing himself and in plain sight.
But you don't see it. You don't see it. I also want to put a vote in for what Wormy Spoon says. I want to do one of these for Dark City. That'd be great. I love Dark City. It's a great film.
Yeah, that is really fun.
No Dark City, no Matrix. Simple as that.
Yeah, it's better than Matrix. I really do think it is. As much as I love the Matrix, Dark City kind of felt like the characters were more fleshed out, you know.
I agree. Matrix was just an excuse to do kung fu in trench coats. I'm sure of it. So yeah, I'd love to do Dark City sometime.
Well, Dark City has one thing that Matrix will never have. Jennifer motherfucking Connelly. That's what the fuck that has.
Oh yeah. Busty Jennifer Connelly as well.
Woo!
Yeah, no, I mean she's still hot now.
And Richard O'Brien in like one of his only film roles. He really just didn't do many films at all, but he's in this one.
Yeah, but once again, he's got the confliction as well. Does he do the right thing and destroy his business, or does he just let this go and betray his friend who came for him to help? Once again, leads more to the redemption arc on him. So obviously, he's going to get his old buddies on the force to find out what's happening. We all know that's not going to happen. And is Michael Wincott actually playing the guitar for real here? Because he's doing a pretty good job here, doing this whole bluesy riff.
The slide, I don't know, actually. Honestly, don't know. Maybe he does play guitar. It's not that hard to do that with a slide, though, to be fair.
I'll do it. I'll do it a couple of times with electric guitar. I think electric guitar usually is better to do than the acoustic, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. If you've got a glass slide on, then you can do it easily enough. I don't know if you're using a glass one or a metal one, but yeah.
Once again, he's trying to he's telling her that Iris is dead, he's murdered, and
trying to get her to come away with him.
He's trying to get away from this as well. You're in danger. I can rescue you, because that's what white knights do. They rescue women that don't want to be rescued. And Gantz sees it over and he's not fucking happy.
He really isn't. Poor Lenny. He takes quite a few beatings over the course of this film.
And even though I tell him, he's like, listen, if you want her, she can. If she wants to leave, she can go. He doesn't fucking care about her. You know, he's just someone to fucking compliment him, and that's it. You know, and like women should be. So he's doing the fucking smart thing. You know, and Lenny's just doing the complete opposite. And it does almost look like she's going to walk up to him, but then she goes back to Gantz straight away and says, listen, I made my choice. And so, he sends his cronies out to beat him up now, and she does that whole, you mean nothing to me, leave me alone, Lenny, please. And
But she's smart enough to do a little cry at the end of it, just to give him a little bit of hope, so he comes crawling back again. You manipulative bitch.
Yeah, and Gantz sees that. He sees that straight away. He knows what she is. And he slaps her and does that fucking great line. The only time I horse it up in the mouth is when she's giving head. Oh, Gantz, you're my fucking hero. You shouldn't have died in this movie. So, his cronies are all beating him up, and he's getting beat up by this fucking androgynous woman. And I actually thought that was a guy in drag, but no, it turns out it is an actual woman. It's,
yeah.
What?
Yeah, we tried to find a woman smaller than you.
The dreads there?
Yeah, I think she's in the Matrix, to be honest.
She's good looking. What are you talking about? That's crazy. Like, I would totally get on that. I get all over that.
I don't know. Maybe it's the way she's designed and looks. I don't know, but I think she might be in the Matrix as well. She's the one of the people that.
I love her line later on in the New Year's Eve thing when you think she's going to go toe to toe in a knife fight with Mace. Mace pulled the fucking 380 on her. She's like, enjoy the party. Like, okay, you win.
Yeah, and the safety's on. Boom. And I am not laughing my ass off when she's kicking ass. I mean, I do convince she is. She does.
Oh yeah, this isn't no sort of like 5 foot nothing throwing people around. Mace looks like she can handle herself.
Yeah,
and she fights smart as well.
I know, because women can still fucking hit hard. They just don't hit as hard as men. That's it. But sometimes it can be enough to still hurt you.
I would take a military trained, strong, athletic female and put her against a standard goon, and I think that they would probably do good, especially if they have like in that she comes out of nowhere and has the element of surprise. So I mean, they can do some good stuff. You know, I mean, it's definitely not implausible, but going toe to toe, you know, it's going to be a hard sell for me. But
like I said, she fights smart. She fights on her terms.
Every time she gets the better of somebody, it's because she snuck up on them. If you notice,
that is very realistic, isn't it? So that's the good writing.
What women being sneaky bitches? Well, yeah,
especially in a fight, because that's the only way they're going to get the better of it. Yeah, so obviously he's not going to do anything because, you know, it's just another fucking dead hooker, isn't it? It's like, forget it. It's Chinatown.
Yeah. Make a few laughs.
I know.
Good callback there.
Yeah, he does seem disheartened as well because Iris was still one of his, you know, was someone that was very loyal to him, and you know, and she's just going to be another dead hooker to everyone.
Well, yeah, that, and he's a good dude at the end of it. You know, he is a good guy. Like I said, flawed, but at the heart of it, he's got various issues and behavior issues and that kind of stuff. Worst of it being that he can't let go of this toxic woman that Faith is. But he is. I do genuinely think that at his core, he is a good dude. Like this, Lenny is the kind of guy that you would want having your back. He might not be super reliable and stuff, but the desire is there.
Yeah, and this scene does show that he's still kind of got that little bit of detective mind as well. When he says, she said there after this whole psycho killer thing is bullshit. So he's kind of guessed a little bit of the plot that it is kind of a bit of a ploy to cover up the whole Jericho killing things as well.
Mm.
But yeah, this isn't. Once again, we're seeing like just how much she still cares for him as well, even though he's
another great scene, man. Angela Bassett is so fucking good in this role.
Oh yeah, I'd have her fucking rub my shoulders after getting the shit kicked out of me. I would. But she's I think this is another thing that I agree with Toxic as well. I've said this in my review. I don't buy the romantic element. I just see him as a good duo.
And I fucking don't like Hollywood for that. I may do a stream one day just talking about platonic friendships between men and women, and the man's not hetero men and women, and the man or the woman's not get like. You don't need to make a romance out of it. You can have look at. I'll use Firefly as an example. Look at what's his name, Mal, the captain, Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, and Gina Torres' character as well,
and Gina Torres' character. They're fucking best friends, former soldiers together. She defers to him, when needed to, but he also defers to her when it's needed. And it's like, there's no fucking, in fact, they play it for laughs in an episode of Fire, not to go off on a tangent, but they do play it for laughs in an episode where, her husband, the pilot, Alan Tudyk, is like, I think there's something going on between you. And then later he's like, hey, your husband says we have to bang. And she's like, well, if that's what we got to do. And then everyone's like, everyone's grossed out by it. Everyone's like, ew.
God, that was a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is such a good moment as well. Like, I love
it's brilliant.
You get sucked into deeper and deeper, and it's like, she does care for this guy, but is she gonna have to cut him loose because it's looking like he may not sort himself out and drive her deeper into his old bullshit. But then
and you see, like, she used to be a waitress or something like that.
I think so.
So I'm guessing this was like the early 90s, and she kind of looks like a character in Boys in the Hood a little bit there, doesn't she?
Right. This is this is O-Dog's mom.
Yeah.
Like,
and there he is younger as well. Yeah.
But yeah, Lenny keeps the kid from getting hauled off by CPS as they want to do during a drug den raid and or whatever was going on. I mean, I'm just assuming drug den. It could have been other stuff going on, but
and it's one thing. It's kind of like it's to her with Lenny the way that memory with Faith was to I mean, that memory is basically it's basically like what Lenny's memory with Faith is with the rollerblades, and
right
to Mace, doesn't it?
He is her sunk cost fallacy in such a way that Faith is to him. So hey guys, thank you so much for having me on. I do have to get ready for work. I'm so sorry that I've got to bail on you early, but I'm gonna leave this open, even though I removed myself, so that you can use those clips if you need them. You know, you do with them what you will if you need to, and then I'll break and at some point come up and shut this down when the stream is over. But thank you so much for having me. Fucking banger of a film. Happy New Year to everybody. If you haven't seen this or haven't seen it in a while, I thoroughly recommend it. Please check out these other guys' channels, and especially Alan Northern, as they've both done deep dives into this film, and I think it's definitely worth your time. But again, cheers, guys. Thanks for letting me a little bit of American septic toxicity into your otherwise British stream.
And do support Lord Toxic as well. He's got some good Buffy streams going on every Sunday, and we do a stream every Thursday, round about maybe 6 or 7 before open bar, and we do have a good fucking laugh as well. We do not piss about on that stream. We
do piss about on that stream.
Oh, we do, constantly. Yeah. We don't piss about when it comes to pissing about. Is that better?
That's better. Yeah.
Yeah, do buy his book Slapdash. It's on Amazon, but if depending on where you are, you may have to type in .com or .co.uk. I think Offnix might have the link.
I'm sure you can chuck the link in there for Slapdash. There you go. Look at him. Look at him. He's on it already.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. You are a fucking star, Nix. 2 types of men in this movie: those that have and those that have had faith. Yeah. So much happened so far, and we're barely 40% in the movie, and not true.
It's not really got going.
Yeah, we're going on a pretty long stream so far. Anyway, probably not longer.
Let's face it was always going to be
24-hour one, but hope it's still satisfactory.
Try not to drag it out too much.
Yeah. So once again, Max is playing private detective as well. He's keeping an eye on Gantz. We're at Jericho's funeral. So yeah, what's the checked into the Regent last night under a false name, paid cash. So a little bit of a clue, which will lead later into the New Year's Eve climax. And he knows that Gant's in this as well. I mean, we're kind of made to believe that he could be the psycho, because he's already shown to be a bit psychotic, hasn't he? So
yeah, this is it. We're getting introduced to the different characters, and you know, it's all revolving around Lenny, and it's about to revolve around Lenny in a very personal way with this video clip. But yeah.
And it shows that the killer really is close to Lenny as well. Because
this shits up you so bad, wouldn't it? This is another one of those scenes that just lives in your head. You're like, oh shit, son.
It's so creepy as well. The fact that it's shot from the point of view as well, it just makes it even more nerving. And he doesn't really cut his. He doesn't really.
No, he just does a tiny little scratch, just enough to see.
Yeah. So now he's on a high alert. Now he's got the gun out.
Well, now he goes and gets his gun. Yeah.
Yeah. He's pretty much avoided it, hasn't he? Even though he's had it, but I don't know if it's like a James Bond thing where not taking your gun causes too much trouble. It's
I think he doesn't want. I think the gun represents to him a level that he doesn't want to step to. He always feels like he can get out of things with the gift of the gab by being the salesman, not resorting to violence. That's why when the pickup driver, the tow truck, pulls out the gun, he's like, look, is this where we've got 2,000 years of evolution? He doesn't see it as something that he needs to embrace. But at the end of the day, he is still, he tells Faith, I've got a gun. He just doesn't use it. He doesn't use violence as a resort, if he can help it.
Yeah, because you see him in the few scenes where he's a cop, in the only scene where you see him as a cop, he's kind of just being more like just the guy trying to calm things down, isn't he?
He's reading stories to a kid, man. I mean, it's that kind of he is a flawed hero in this, I think.
Yeah, he's a hero that's fallen from.
He's not your archetypical heroic character. But, in some ways,
he's the quintessential anti-hero, isn't he? Really,
he is. Yeah.
And look at fucking Angela Bassett. I mean, she is smoking hot here. I mean,
really.
Oh yeah, man.
She's a beautiful woman.
Awesome.
But now things are stepping up. Now he has to have the gun. I mean, the killer has been in his room, and which is already threatening, even though the killer didn't really kill him.
Well, yeah, I mean, as I say, I mean, Max says it, doesn't he? He says, "No, careful, someone's thinking about you a whole lot." But he is massively involved in this, and he knows that it's going to sort of, it's only going to get more dangerous as time goes on.
Now it's like the necessary evil now, isn't it? The gun, because this is not a guy I'm going to talk my way out of. This is a guy who will kill me no matter what, or kill people just for his own sick thrills. So yeah, it's like hand the box of tips, and she sees all these memories in there as well, and it sets up later for that really good confrontation.
One of my favourite scenes from any film.
Yeah, the fucking tide doesn't go with blow. It's like
we'll get to it in a bit, but the bit later when she calls him out on the tapes, one of my favourite ever scenes, especially what he says.
Yeah. So yeah, it shows it to Tick, and God, I mean, he's sold a lot of like blackjacks himself, but even he's disturbed by this all. It's like, I mean, he's a bigger sleazebag than Lenny, but even he's still kind of a good guy too.
Yeah, but he's like he's the tech guy. He's the guy in the chair.
Yeah, because
he tells him all about the technical side of it. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is where we start to get a bit more clues. Like the guy can only see in black and white, so he might have a lesion in his brain. But he fails to mention a 22. Which does, is causing it.
It's nicely done. It doesn't make it too obvious. Doesn't say brain injury or anything like that. It's just lesion. And I didn't put it together. Maybe I should have, but I did not put it together.
It's like they're dropping all these little breadcrumbs for you to pick up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Max is about to pull up and start talking about Death Squads. Can't remember if that's this bit or not.
I know. And this is where we found out a little bit more that Iris wanted her to.
Iris wanted to clip copied, yeah.
Yeah. And she says
she was in your car.
And this is where giving the car that got towed, and it's like, oh God, I mean, if that car had not got towed, this movie probably would have been over a lot quicker as well. But
it's such a great use of this kind of plot device of this tape, that for the whole film up to this. Sorry, second.
Totally circumstantial.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's it. It's it's just one of those things. But this whole time, we've been sitting there.
But it is that if this, then that. If this, then that. Therefore X, Y, and Z.
So we just do not. Well, sometimes we do, but generally we just do not get this level of writing anymore. We just do not.
No, we do not. And the breaking through the car pound as well. They got this dog that's about to this guard dog about to attack them, and she just maces it off as well. A little handy attitude adjuster. And it kind of comes back as well when Vincent D'Onofrio shoots the dog, the bastard. So it shows, she'll, in the good pair, someone's good. They won't kill the dog, but then you get the other guy who will kill the dog. So they look for the car. So he breaks in and, help me, Iris, and he's got that. So he's making it felt like he hasn't got the tape or something, and so they get stopped by Vincent D'Onofrio and Will Fichter as well, and like handle the tape. So it's looking like he's giving the tape up to them, but they're going to kill him anyway. So they gotta get the fuck out. Thankfully,
he's giving a tape up.
Yeah, what? Sorry,
he's giving a tape up.
Yeah, don't give away. He's giving up the tape. The movie's over now. The bad guys win. But it's a pretty fucking cool action film. It's really intense.
Yeah, it's just really cool. I mean, there's like proper peril in here. And again, Macy does the smart thing. Drives the car backwards into the river because, otherwise it's going to go boom,
very smart and very adaptable as well. She uses
she's again, another awesome character. Your film is, some films can get by without awesome characters, but this film relies on its characters for you to be invested in it. Otherwise, it's just not going to work.
I know. I mean,
that's what it takes. Characters, characters and story for a film to succeed.
Yeah, exactly. And I love how she's cool on the head as well. And he's like, he's still a little bit panicky as well because obviously he's a guy who's not.
She just calms down. She goes, "Oh, calm down, baby. This is what I do, isn't it?" Or something like that.
Yeah.
And then later it comes back and he puts it against her when they need to sneak into a party because that's his forte. But yeah.
But unfortunately, they're trapped as well. And
oh yeah, and at this point, she's like, "Oh no, we're really in shit. We are really in the shit."
Yeah, and even she's like, "Oh shit, I was not expecting that." So it's like, yeah, the gas tank's gonna go any second. So she drives them into the fucking the docks, and
outstanding.
And this is like, well, it got the fire out, didn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, but once again, she thinks on her feet. She gets the shotgun.
Yeah, she knows what she's doing, man. She's got a plan and everything.
And I think you can suspend your belief a little bit, because I think that shotgun probably would have gotten wet and probably wouldn't have worked in real life. But
I don't know. We just lost our gun expert.
Yeah, I know.
Got there 5 minutes too late.
Yeah, and this is also where I think Vincent D'Onofrio has kind of taken William Fictor's cop under his wing some years back. You know, he's the rookie, and Vincent D'Onofrio is still the officer that has kind of showed him the ropes. Because he's like, let's get out of here. And William Fictor kind of is looking back and forth a little bit, like he's, what should we? Oh, okay, then. Okay, we'll go. And it's like, I can't believe you gave him the tape. And he's like, yeah, it was one of my favorites. Me and my faith in the hot tub on my birthday. And are we impressed yet? Yeah.
And what we find out here is that apparently these tapes are waterproof, whereas mini discs certainly fucking weren't.
Yeah, a little bit of suspension of belief, but we'll kind of let it go as well. And once again, it shows just how great these two are. They're just fun to watch. I could watch these.
Yeah, man. The film bombed, so it's never going to get a sequel. And I don't even know if it needed a sequel, but these two characters had so much potential. So much potential.
I'd love to have seen these two working something else together, because
I mean, as I say, it's one of those things where you be careful what you wish for, but I could have definitely watched these two in another film.
Yeah, and he knows the cops as well, the way they walk, everything, because he's a cop himself. It's like, it's like cops, you're sort of trained to be a certain way, isn't it? The cops don't behave.
It's like military dudes can spot other military dudes from a mile off. Same kind of thing.
Yeah, because they've had this sort of training, and it sort of changes their mannerisms to.
Yeah, and just I think I heard it as somebody said, it changes the way you hold yourself as well. Like the way you stand is completely different if you've been in the military. I don't know if it's maybe like a parade thing or whatever. I mean, drill sergeants aren't allowed to shout at recruits anymore. They were never allowed to shoot them, unfortunately.
Yeah, I love it when someone looks at a person and thinks, you know what, I think that guy's a cop. I'm a cop as well. I know how they move. I know how they talk. It's like Breaking Bad when Hank has Mike in the entire.
It's like gaydar for the constabulary, isn't it? You know.
But because they know the cops will probably run the plates, and will probably family.
Now, she's involved, and now they're both on the run. He's fucked up her life as well.
I know. This time she kind of knows that something is really at stake here as well, and she wants to see this through and do the right thing and get this solved.
So that's the other thing, is like, out of that family unit, Mace is the matriarch. You know, she is. Yeah, you do what I say. But,
she's obviously been like a mother figure to these people as well, in a way.
Yeah, I mean, obviously she's been involved with them through the youth. She was married to a gangbanger and all that kind of stuff, and we don't need to know it. It can be extrapolated, and we can just see all these little signs. But
just they're not. Few moments, you get the idea already, don't you? It's not.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's it's refreshing to see. It's nice. It's like, I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch Dark City again. I've only watched it once, but I've really fucking loved it.
Yeah, got to do one of these for Dark City, man. I love Alex Proyas's direction in Dark City. Yeah. It's probably my second favorite film that he's done.
Yeah, I was gonna say
he's not done that much stuff because he's actually a music video director.
Yeah, thank you very much, Off Nix. It'd be good to get a bit of extra money in as well. I could probably try and save up and get some proper equipment now as well, instead of just a laptop, because if you've got a fucking proper PC, you can be even more professional, and I need to start being more of a professional idiot. So.
I think your stuff sounds great considering it's a laptop, dude. I've got a full fucking PC set up here, and I still can't get my stuff sounding that great.
Yeah, Daxy, I want to try and watch it a few times before I start doing the stream because I think I don't
pencil
think
it in for later in the year, dude. Give it a couple of watches. I need to get the Arrow have done a new 4K transfer of it. And I wish they do one for this film.
But
I need to get hold of that, and then I'll be well up for doing that.
Yeah, thanks very much, man. And yeah, so
actually, I wonder if that's on sale now.
Yeah. So he is starting to watch the video that Iris was stashing for him to get, and she's watching everyone just having a fun time, enjoy the New Year's, and it's one of the few times we see her kind of smile and be happy and just see something that's actually just positive, optimistic, and hopeful, because that's what you need. Even though it's a very dark, disturbing, noirish mystery, you still got to have hope, and that's what this film really is about as well. It's kind of like still having hope despite everything going to shit, despite the world ending. So yeah, and this is where it's like you need to see it. You know, I can't just tell you it. No, you need to see it because you need to weigh up. You need to weigh up what we are getting into here. And yeah, it's very scary for her as well because she's been very clean. She's managed to avoid all that shit, but now she's going to have to sort of compromise herself a little bit just for sacrifice that little bit of it just to, just to sort of do the right thing.
So she's never done it before, so she knows.
And yeah, look at the face. Let's go back. Look at the look on her face as well as she's experiencing this. I mean, once again, not telling, just showing. So yeah, so we get the clip as well where Iris is in with Jericho. He's been typical gangster rapper, just rolling with some whores. Picture me rolling, but then he gets stopped as well, and so yeah, he does his all big "I'm Jericho, motherfucker, I'll sue your ass," but they're all like, "Yeah, how are you gonna sue me with a fucking bullet in your head?" So, bang. Yeah, so we already know that Jericho has kind of been putting coppers out of a job, and we don't know if it's genuine or if they actually were racist coppers who was abusing them, but it's looking like, yeah, the coppers do not like him, but now execution, Iris has to run. She runs for her life, and obviously it's leading up to when we first saw it at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, this is the part where it's all like that flashback where it's all put in perspective for you.
I know, it's like you're peeling away the layers as well. Everything's unfolding now, and you can see what's happened. And it's not like Tarantino where it just flashes back there. No, you've seen a flashback through a character in the present, which is kind of a good little way to sort of like add more context.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And this line, I see the world opening up and swallowing us all.
Yeah,
like,
great line.
Nice, man. Yeah, so yeah, Max is doing his rang up on his and yeah, what could this tape do if it gets out? It could cause fucking anarchy, and she's kind of almost open up to the idea that maybe that's what needs to happen. The world needs to go to shit enough to rebuild, which probably is not a healthy way of thinking. And to be honest, I really disagree with her a little bit here, but I think that's why after rewatching this movie later on, when she starts seeing everyone start rioting after she gets beaten up, she doesn't look too happy about it. She's like, well, this is what you're getting here. And she's thinking, no, this is ugly. This is not glorious.
Well, she's like, yeah, maybe they should see it. But yeah, it's going to be incendiary, whatever happens. So.
Yeah, so I'm starting to realize, okay, so this whole killer thing is basically just a whole ploy, and just to sort of just to try and cover this up. So yeah, so it's all a facade. It's all a facade. So they go to find Tick. They almost get pulled over by these stormtrooper sort of like militant cops, but no, they let them through, and the fan tick, and once again we get a little bit more how dangerous these things are as well. If you're not careful, it can blow out your front lobes. But it looks like this was deliberate because he's kind of in this like coma at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, he's been fried. He's been his cerebral frontal lobe cortex has been completely. It's like some kind of feedback that's been set up, so it feeds upon itself. The signal, I think, was what they said.
And I was kind of hoping one of them would put a bullet in his head and just put him out of his misery, because that is no way to live. Just being this fucking vegetable. In a way, it's. Yeah, I mean, she's and obviously, yeah, of course, she's going to ask these questions because she has no experience in all this, and they know it. And yeah, she's learning a little bit more just how fucking bad this stuff is as well, and why she has even more reason to be skeptical of it. But now he starts feeding about this bullshit about there's going to be this big sort of like army police, these death forces coming out now. And they think he's being this conspiracy theory, who's paranoid. It's like, no, the question is not how paranoid I am, it's how
whether you're paranoid enough.
Yeah, paranoid enough. Yeah, and once again, it's definitely not some bullshit to had to cover his tracks. Come on, I mean, that would be way so conveniently clever. Yeah, so let's move on a little bit. We get this. So yeah, so they've got the tape now. It's the only play they've got right now. So, and yeah, is once again we come to like the argument as well, where it's like, listen, you play that, you know, it's gonna cause chaos, and she's happy to it to happen. It's like, fuck it. I mean, maybe we deserve the chaos, you know. Maybe chaos is what we need. And he does actually ask her a good question, saying, do you really want that on your head? And she doesn't answer. So it is looking like the plot is really starting to escalate a little bit more now. We're getting more deeper into this murky plot. And yeah, Juliette Lewis once again just fucking kills it on the stage. She is showing not only was she a great actress, but she could really fucking be a great musician as well. She's got this great charisma going on. And yeah, this is where it starts getting a bit more into where Juliette Lewis is that really feeding in bullshit as well, trying to make it look like she has nothing to do it. But no, things are getting worse with Jericho. He's becoming even more paranoid and everything. And you know, I am definitely not in this whole dirty plot.
Well, she does feel like somebody who's got in over their head. You know, I mean,
yeah.
You do get that element of it as well, I think.
I know, because yeah, once again,
she's certainly not innocent in any way, but I don't think she really understands what she was getting in for.
Yeah, I mean,
she's probably why she makes a decision she makes at the end.
Yeah, she probably wanted to get something back at. Probably wanted to get back at fucking Gant, but now it's just gone too fucking far.
Yeah, I mean, she's not a very nice person. She's not a very nice lady at all.
But I did kind of assume that maybe there was a part that cared about Lenny, because she does save him, doesn't she? I mean, she could have just let fucking Max kill him, but no, she still saves him, and yeah, but we'll get to that later. Okay, so yeah, Gant hired these two hookers to take Jericho out so he can record so they can record them, and apparently they got killed as well. She almost got killed. And yeah, Gant shows no sympathy towards her as well. But then again, how much is truth and how much is bullshit? So yeah, he's protecting his ass as well, because he doesn't want to find out he was spying on his axe. So.
Yeah, this entire sequence is all, again, exposition, explaining it.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't feel it doesn't feel forced or indulged or anything like that, you know.
Yeah, and she's basically dropping them into the meat grinder, saying it was Gant that put her in the hotel, and you know, under the names so he could kill her. But we all know better, don't we?
Well, this is it. I mean, at the end of the day, this is all. Gant is the bad guy. It's just he didn't he didn't bank on Max doing what Max is doing. You know, he had no idea up until the climax.
Yeah, because he's just like a lot of a lot of music moguls. He just exploits his artists for his own personal gain, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's it, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. He just chews them up.
Everybody's just a bit of a dick.
No.
You know, none of them have really got any morals or anything like that, apart from, as I say, arguably Lenny.
And I like how he makes this little.
Well,
I like it. And look, he's already given little plot points as well. That hints that he's the killer. He's asking him about, hey, you're going to be upstairs, you're going to be downstairs, and you think it could be him getting information for Lenny, but no, it's all he's trying to find out what's part of the plan, because he later gives Lenny the fucking room number. Is like, wait a minute, he didn't give him the room number. He didn't find out the room number. How did he find out the room number?
Well, you think we might have learned the room number at some other stage. I got the feeling here that he was just trying to stall him for Lenny.
I know, but yeah, was it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
Faith that gave him the
playing both
room number?
sides.
Yeah, was it real Faith that gave him the room number? We just didn't see it because obviously we're kept out of the loop, aren't we, to what's really going on? Yeah, but obviously, once again, they get into another fight with the cronies as well, and Gant beats up, and she just smashes the bottle on his head, and
poor Lenny gets beaten up for Faith again. Dude,
I know, we've got these cronies again and all. It's like, yeah, still the same.
I don't care how good the head is. It's just not worth it, mate. Just walk away.
No, and it's getting close to New Year's Day as well, and everything's going crazy, and so obviously he wants her into another fucking suite as well.
Oh yes, this is very much the third act.
Yeah, it's really starting to get close to the climax now. It's really building up. Yes, pussy whip, sorry ass motherfucker. So he gets a phone from Max. He's still working party, and he finds, and he tells him the room as well, 2203, because how did he find out? He's obviously found out from Faith because they're working together, but we don't know that yet, do we? But the thing is, she's not prepared to help because he's going to try and rescue Faith again, and he's going to fuck this whole thing up, and she just can't be there when he destroys himself.
Here's my favourite part.
No, not only that. Yeah, not only that, the killer is sending these things as well, so he's obviously leading him into a trap, and
that's it. Yeah, she knows it's a trap. He's playing him. She says all that.
Yeah, I know. And he's going to get killed for the wrong reasons as well. It's like, and she just stamps on these tapes and everything. And he's like, he's like, what the fuck you doing? And this is like one of my favorite little lines as well. It's like, these are used emotions. There was a time that she loved you, but not now. Okay. There's a reason why memories fade. Memories were meant to fade. And he does kind of
wait for a reason.
Yeah. But it is very genuine. It feels very genuine.
It's his line afterwards that breaks me, though, man.
Yeah, no, it's like,
have you ever been in love with somebody who never returned that love? And she has, because that's how she feels about him. And he says that doesn't stop you from being able to. And then she understands that what she feels for Lenny is what Lenny feels for Faith. And he can't change that. He can't change the way he feels about Faith. Same as she can't change the way she feels about Lenny. She's just got to hope that he comes to the realization himself. And all the batterings and all the interventions that she makes are not going to change that, because that's not how love works. And that's why I love this film fundamentally. It's about the addiction between what you think is good for you and what you think you love, and what is good for you and what you should love. It's a beautifully done film that is, at the end of the day, ultimately a love story.
And you understand why he's still. It makes you understand why he's still feeling for Faith as well. She was like this kind of runaway who had nothing to lose, but she had this great voice, and it kind of hit a nerve in him as well. And it's that one little detail that keeps him coming back. That made him
elevated him, and just he saw something in her, and she was a massive part of his life, and all that sort of stuff. And Yeah, it's just great. It's just great character writing. I love it. I really do.
Oh, like she could take all the hate and rage of the entire world and lift it up to heaven in one voice, and it's like that is just so genuine. It is. We fucking felt like that. We've had fucking horrible women who's made us feel.
Yeah, we've
like
all, dude. We've all felt it. You know.
No, I've not.
We've all been there where there's that girl that you like that doesn't like you, or maybe you were together and then she got tired of you and you held a candle for them. And that's why this film resonates for me on a personal level.
It's also a good lesson. If a woman has this one thing that just makes you feel alive, don't fall for it. That doesn't stop her from being a bad person, and you should still probably get the fuck away from that woman. In short, don't fucking simp. No matter how she makes those butterflies in your stomach turn to vomit. So he's still got that promise as well, like he'll always protect her. And it's like, even when she doesn't want that protection. And once again, no fucking lies. Just let the actors act. Just let them. Just let you feel what they're feeling. So she decides to help him one last time.
Yeah, that's great. I just love that line. Just does so much for those two characters, and it explains why Lenny is at the end of the day a victim of his own making.
And it's because it's that line. It's like, I feel just how you're feeling, and so I'm going to help you for that. It's like you said, Critical, because Lenny is Macy's faith. Yeah. And it's great cinematography as well. Sorry that the images are a little bit pixelated. I mean, the copy was crap when I got the slides, but if it was in HD, that would look epic, massively epic.
No, it looks okay, mate. It looks okay.
Yeah, it looks right. I'd love for this to receive a proper transfer, but no, it looks fine.
I think it's imminent. It must be imminent, because this, as I said before, this is one of those movies that weirdly, I don't think many people thought that it would have legs, and it really has. I think the strangest thing, excuse the pun, I think the strangest thing about it is now seems to be its time. It seems to be, it seems to be the right time to
sort of I don't know what the appetite for youngsters would be for it, but I know what you mean.
I mean, even if it's because look, a lot of these bespoke companies are just doing limited runs on these Blu-rays and 4Ks. I mean, they're doing runs of like 3,000 copies. Because obviously there is a big collector's market out there, myself being one of them. So I'll snap up anything that's going to be a limited edition of a movie that I haven't seen or that hasn't had a decent treatment for so many decades. This is definitely due. It's definitely due, but I think it's a very current film. It seems like a very current film. It's, not just even if we take out the crime themes and the romantic themes of the story. But if we look at the aspects of the crime, the nature of the crime, or the crimes and the plot itself and the plot devices within it, we've actually got something that's very, very current, very, very current. I think it would be an appropriate time for it to have the real treatment. It certainly deserves it. I mean, it looks good anyway, but can you imagine if this was given the 4K treatment?
Oh yeah. I'd love it.
As long as you use the proper negatives to do the transfer.
Yeah, straight from the neck. Yeah.
Yep, straight from the neck. Yeah, no AI upscaling bullshit. Go back to the negative. Do it properly. Do a proper transfer. Yeah, I'd jump on that straight away.
Yeah, me too. I mean, but it's certainly worth looking out at some of these smaller companies. And just keeping an eye on them to see what their sort of forthcoming releases are going to be. Particularly Arrow, maybe not necessarily Criterion, although Criterion do a good job. They do an okay job on features and everything. I'm not sure whether their restoration is is ever as good as any of the others that I've seen. But I think Arrow, this would be right
Oh
up
yeah, I
Arrow's
think Arrow
street.
are the people to do this for sure.
They are. I mean, they've
Yeah.
done some fantastic
I don't think I've
restorations.
ever seen a bad transfer from Arrow just yet.
No, not at all.
And imagine, this would look fucking amazing in 4K because this really does look like this is. It really looks like there's a lot of life in these this cinematographer. These big, these really big shots of the crowd and the city and everything. I mean, so it's like so Lenny is basically looking like he may end up pawning off that the tape anyway, and she's not happy about it. But later, he's going to pawn it off to Gant as well, give him what he wants. But it's actually looking like, but he does end up changing his mind and actually does the right thing and says, "Listen, that commissioner guy who I hate, fired me, but I probably had good reason. So go it to him. He's the only honest cop I know." And it's a really good moment. It shows that there is still hope for this guy a little bit here. He's doing the right thing now. So she tries to go to see him, but it's that's I'm getting up ahead. But here she goes. She tries to give him the tip, but because she's holding up an illegal possession. He's like, "You're surprised I don't arrest you," and once again, she tries her best to fucking convince him to play the tape. And
it's the classic sort of diversion, isn't it? You're meant to think that it's all gone wrong and that he's, she's failed and all that kind of stuff.
And once again, he kind of gives this guy the good kicking, doesn't he? He gets a little bit even with him.
He does. He's just. I love the way he just holds up his hands. He gets close enough, just boots him.
Yeah, she wants it to the cronies again. Fucking, I'm trying.
Yes. This is
the I forgot about this bit even when I was doing the slides.
She's got the knife.
Yeah, but she takes care of them, because she's a motherfucking boss. So, fortunately, the cops are now following her, and because they saw Lenny, they tracked her down. Who the hell gave him the location to her? It's And yet, this is a really good misleading scene as well. It's like, oh my God, has this killer got faith now? And is he too late? It's Jesus. Yeah, and I think the fact that it's kind of black and whitish as well. I think adding a little bit of clue that the character has a colorblind does make these scenes even more disturbing. There's just something about the lifeless, washed out.
The filter. It's great. Yeah,
I know. Yeah, once again, I have to be careful with her as well. I didn't want to.
Yeah, I don't think there's
a bit of bush. So
I don't know if there's anything particularly graphic. You might be all right. I can't remember.
Yeah, I mean, even the killings aren't really that graphic. It's just mostly disturbing. That's it. But then you see Gant, his brain's fried as well, like we saw with Tick. And
holy shit, there is a 20th anniversary. Strange Days Blu-ray.
Was they? Oh, fucking
hell. It's a German release, but I presume
it says sense.
You know what? English, German.
The Germans do love their cyberpunk.
Yeah, they do. They do.
So now he's realised he's been played. He's trying to find out what's happening next as well. And it's Max, and but he's not wearing a squid thing on his head. That's definitely not underneath his hair. I mean, so he's been played.
Okay.
So they're all in it together, but Gant has found them, and
fuck it.
Yeah.
No, the disc does not have English audio and subtitles.
Shit, man.
Bastards.
My
secondary school German will not get me through, unfortunately.
No.
Yeah.
That's a real shame.
Yeah, so we see it's all a big ploy. Max has been in it, and Faith has been in it all along, and backstabbing bastard. God, you fooled us all.
Yep.
Yeah, colorblind. The only way I could stand your tars. It's like, I love this dialogue. I really do. And Tom Sizemore as well. He's done a really good job of convincing you that he's this good, sort of like cool friend to hang out with, and now is this really sinister fucking backstabbing asshole.
It's interesting you say now might be the time for this film, Inside Man, because he's currently on Amazon. This is just a standard DVD, standard Blu-ray.
Yeah.
It is. Just fucking lost it all. Where is it? Where it tells you what numbers it is and everything. Oh, here we go. So it is 78 in DVD and Blu-ray, 36 in just Blu-ray, and also 36 in action adventure on Blu-ray. So it's popular, man. People are picking this up.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I do think that it's due. It must be due.
I don't have this on Blu-ray. I only have it on DVD.
We'll probably have to do like a fucking what is it? What are those things? What do they call them? Where you get people to sign up a load of shit? It's the
petition.
Petition. That's it. Yeah, to get 4K release. I think it deserves it. It really does. I mean, I'm not a 4K guy because I'm skint and 4K is still fucking expensive. But
I haven't got a 4K TV, so there's no point.
Yeah, I'm still okay with Blu-ray. Blu-ray still looks fucking beautiful. So yeah, this is where
it's weird. It looks like the Germans really embrace this because there's loads of German versions of this film.
Strange.
Yeah, we'll have to learn to speak German in order to enjoy this movie. So,
unfortunately, my German only. All of my German just comes from The Great Escape. So you know, voll aufmachen and besuchen eine kranke Mutter. That's it.
Good luck. Thank you. Good luck. Thank you.
Good luck.
Yeah.
And we need to mention this is not a short film.
No, 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
and
2 hours, 20 minutes, I think. Yeah.
I know, and the ending is...
Doesn't feel long at all.
It doesn't at all. It doesn't. And again, once we reach the conclusion, there is I think the first time that I had this on physical media, I had to watch it again. It is one of those movies that you do have to watch again. I've only ever done that a couple of times with a couple of other movies, but this was one of them.
Yeah. So so he says he works for this puke to take out this hooker. Is he talking about one of the coppers who was trying to cover their tracks? It's I don't know, but obviously, he's been hired. It was hired to follow her around, and obviously, she was in on it as well. She kind of liked the fact that he was following her around, and she decided to team up with him. And
I mean, she just likes bad boys, I guess. Basically,
yeah.
That's all there is to it. She's just.
And obviously, she wanted a bit of fucking vengeance against Gant, and now she's seen just how fast she's, things have got on. It's like, maybe I shouldn't have gotten involved in this. This is what happens when vengeful women, get emotional. Yeah. So I'm evil. I've been pulling your strings all along. Yeah, never was a death squad. Yeah, blah blah.
Yeah, that's it. Just random occurrence that spiraled into this great big conspiracy.
Yeah, so we kind of move on a little bit now. I'm just going to make silly noises while we move on to the next bit. So yeah, because we've already said all this as well. So yeah, faith you whore, faith you fucking whore. I'd still nail you, but you're a whore. I'm going to tell this whole apartment that Faith, you're nothing but a whore. So yeah, let's get down to the confrontation now as well. He kills Gant as well, just putting off his misery.
Oh yeah, Gant's already dead. You can see the bullet in the back. he's dead.
Yeah, he's shot him because he
frames Lemmy. He's going to frame Lemmy for it. Yeah, he's got Lemmy's gun. So he's like,
yeah, using his old cop gun, isn't he? So,
but again, that line there, I know it's gone, but Max, you can't touch it.
You can never reach what we had. Yeah,
great line.
Yeah, but then we get this fucking little fight scene as well. This intense fight scene where he rips off his wig with the, the squid on his head, and For a moment, I thought, wait a minute, is someone controlling him? I was like, oh, no, that's how he's recording everything, without people noticing.
And you see that the moment of shock he has as it's taken away from him as well. And he's just like, he's permanently, it's addled his already slightly addled brain kind of thing.
Yeah, so he's lost it, hasn't he? I mean, he's had the 2-2 in his head, and he's had that thing on practically God knows how long.
Yeah, exactly.
We've not seen apart from here, we've not seen a scene without his wig on.
Nope.
So yeah, they have a scuffle, and it leads to them crashing through the window, and he ends up going over the balcony, hanging on his tie, and I'm gonna take you with me. It's like, sorry, motherfucker, I'm gonna cut ties with you, and he falls to his death. But she does kind of save him a little bit as well. It's like, okay, now she kind of is indifferent to him, but that's why.
Yeah, I think it's like, she's done with him. She's used him for what she needs. He's an annoyance to her. She's definitely not still in love with him in any way whatsoever, but she doesn't want to see him die. She doesn't want to get involved in that,
I know. But I like how he never says anything to her and just walks away.
Yeah, he just walks off.
I love it. No words. You just know. It's like, yeah, I'm finished with you now. I'm over here. He doesn't need to say it. And she cries because like,
and she's upset because
and I want him now.
She's like, well, both the guys I'm banging are fucking dead now. I suppose you'll do. Oh, it's gone. Bollocks.
Yes.
Now we get Macy's story.
Yeah, and it's it is real shot as well. It's shot guerrilla style. It's very intense, and
they got 1,000 extras in, and 50 police were required to control them all for this scene.
Yeah, I mean, this is why it's the perfect movie to watch. Just before.
Oh, great New Year's Eve. Yeah, great New Year's Eve movie.
And there's a good use of the Dutch angles as well, which I forgot to mention earlier when Faith is giving hair bullshit to Lenny, like trying to feed him the lies. The camera sort of tilts as well, and so it's already suggesting that something is off, because that's when Dutch angles always seem to be utilized the best, when something is off, like something's not right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she gives him a good kick in and everything, but obviously some of the coppers see her as another crazy black lady attacking some police officers. And she looks fucking good in that dress. I mean, look at her. She's on fire, man. She's a fucking beast. So let's go forward a little bit. Yeah, beat up, and it leads to a race riot as well. And I think obviously because of all the BLM riots we've had like the last few years as well, you can almost see it was almost on the nose a tiny bit. But we do get we get the rich white guy saving the day, the commissioner, which I thought, okay, I kind of like that. The blacks didn't help. They just beat up the officers, which made things worse. So, what are you trying to say about this film? It's like, we're joking, kind of. But she's seen the chaos that she was thinking, this is what should happen. But now she's not happy about it. It's ugly, and it's just not helping. It's just making things even worse. We're more divided than ever. And rich white guy saves the day. He's like, these officers are under arrest for murder. And you can see the look on Will Fictor's face is like, shit, the walls are really closing down on me now. It's over. Vince D'Onofrio as well. It's like, shit. I'm going to be locked with the very people I put away. They're probably going to turn me into their bitch. It's like, I can't.
Exactly. Yeah. You will be picking up the soap.
Yeah. Yeah, and a cop being in fucking jail with the very people. Not good. Not good. Unless
like special hell.
Yeah, unless their prisoners kind of get taken out, get released over some technical thing because they've done a lot of bad shit, but they'll still end up in they'll probably still end up in a cell with convicts that hate cops anyway. So. And because of that, it's probably, I think Will Fictor has kind of realised this as well, and he blows his own brains out. And you can see Vincent D'Onofrio, he's really upset about this. He's seen this police officer he's worked with a long time just gone now. And so he's ready to take it out on her, and he does the whole, calls her the N-word, and then he gets the living shit shout of him. But obviously lets a bullet off on. It looks like he let a shot off on Lenny, but of course Lenny's okay. Yeah, she thinks he's dead, and he's like,
faints or something.
Yeah, I was like, are we under arrest? And it's like, no, but they're probably going to question us for 6 hours. And yeah, we see Fifth get arrested as well. I was like, yeah,
she a woman facing accountability.
I know.
Truly, this is not a modern movie.
Yeah, terrible movie. She should be, she should be using their vagina privilege to get let off.
It's got to be a man's fault. Yeah. It's got to be a man's fault.
Yeah, and obviously they're doing the whole. Yeah, and I like how the coppers are still checking on her because she's just been attacked. Of course, they're gonna have to do medical checks on her for any concussion or anything like that. It's so that's very realistic. And yeah, great shots as well. It's the year 2000 now, and they kiss, and even that. Oh no, it's another couple. Do apologize there. And yeah, come on, he's had a lot of injuries. He's been in the fight. Of course, he's going to need to go to an ambulance because unlike real life, you can't just walk it off like fucking John McClane did at the end of Die Hard. He just gets in the limo and makes out with his wife. I mean, despite having broken ribs and being shot in the fucking arm and that, it's like. So yeah, it's looking like he's leaving her now. She goes in the car alone, but then. Yeah, he drags her out and he kisses her, and yeah, I didn't really think they had that kind of chemistry, but fuck it, I will cut it some slack because
I mean, not necessary maybe, but it's the Hollywood ending. I'll let it off.
I know it's like
so it doesn't bother me one way or the other.
I know,
and they do have such great chemistry that I kind of
and it certainly doesn't detract at all, does it?
Not for 1 second, no.
And yeah, that was Strange Days, and God, it really does need to be fucking watched. If you haven't seen it already, it really does need. We need to hype this fucking film up some more because, Christ, when I first saw it, I'm like, how the fuck have I not seen this earlier? Why the hell have this not been talked about enough? So
I will be doing a video about it at some point, but it's going to be like just 2 hours of me just spunking over this fucking film. So,
this clip could have been.
It will take a while.
Oh yeah, this clip could have been used for the fucking Tom Sizemore monologuing thing. Yeah, wait.
Sly dog, you got me monologuing.
Yeah, I should have played that. Do apologize. It's because this is why I need a proper PC with 2 monitors because, just going around the slides and going back and forth. So yeah, I can go a bit more into the chat now. So, all right, here we go. Yeah, we've gone that. So yeah, the collector's market isn't that big anymore, and they can blame themselves. Yeah, I think.
Well, I don't know.
Right?
It's expanding.
It
really is. It's I mean, now there are so many of these smaller companies that are starting to open up. I mean, so many of them. Because the demand is there, because people don't want to go. They're catering for people like me who don't want to go to a streaming service and find something has been chopped and changed. When you go to watch it and you sit there and say, "Oh my God, I can't believe they cut that scene out," or "How come that line isn't in it?" And yet you pay for the privilege. So, to be honest with you, I mean, the market is there and it's growing and growing and growing. Particularly, it is the 4K transfer market, not necessarily just on 4K discs, but on Blu-ray. So you have a 4K transfer directly onto Blu-ray, which, to be perfectly honest with you, there is a difference between the 4K transfer onto Blu-ray and the 4K transfer onto a 4K disc. There is a difference, but I don't think it's the kind of difference that anybody would really argue over. So I'm perfectly okay having that myself. But yeah, the market's there. I mean, for example, I mean, just recently, we had the release in December of The Wild Geese on 4K. Obviously, it had its cinema release nationwide. So that's that's a limited edition. So it's 3 discs. So you have the Blu-ray, the 4K, and there's a special features disc. It comes with the most amazing hardback book of the making of the movie, and also has the front of house lobby cards, lobby stills, in a lovely big heavy box set. And these are the things that are being snapped up, and they are doing them as limited runs. So if you go to people like Severin Films, 88 Films, Shameless Films, Radiance, Blue Underground, Vinegar Syndrome, and Deaf Crocodile, these kinds of companies, they're the ones that are licensing the movies for these extraordinary releases. And all of them are worth looking up, because there are some fantastic titles that you think, oh my God, I haven't seen that for years. I must get a copy of that. So,
and it's those older films that benefit the most from getting that 4K.
They are
transfer.
They really are, and this deserves it. It's one of the most deserving films for that type of treatment. And as you said, Al, I mean, I'm surprised that it hasn't. I'm not surprised that it's been released in Germany on multiple occasions, maybe on a couple of different labels. I'm not surprised, because the Germans seem to be far more open to embracing this kind of movie than anywhere else. No,
I mean, you look at things like Run, Lola, Run and stuff like that. You can practically see this, within it.
Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah. I love that film, actually.
It's such a great film.
I love it.
That'd be a good one to do sometimes, Northern. Run, Lola, Run. Have you seen it?
I've not seen it yet. I think I was trying to see it once as well. I think I did get it on video from a charity shop, but I never watched it. It's
good film.
Yeah, because there was that period where I've seen where charity shops were just selling videos for like 50p, and I thought, all right. I mean, I could spend a lot of money, get a lot of movies to watch, and barely break the bank. And I don't think I ever got around to watching it. But it's got that Lass Off the Bone Identity, wasn't it? Famke Portent, if I'm pronouncing her name right.
Maybe. It's been a long
possibly.
Time since I've seen
I
long time.
Yeah.
See what
I do want to try and discuss a few films that have.
It'd be nice to discuss a few things that not everybody else talks about, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I want to try and see if we can do The Great Silence as well, because I think.
Now you're talking my language.
Westerns, so
now you're talking my language.
I can do something on it.
Oh,
I want to talk about a few spaghetti westerns as well that don't get attention. It's I'm trying to watch a bit more Sergio Kabuki as well, because I've only seen I think I've only ever seen Django, the original Django.
Yeah.
So. Nice.
Okay, listen. I'll send over I'll send over Sonny and Jed to you. So I'll put it in my Dropbox for you. So no, actually, I better not say that on here. I won't be sending over a digital copy in my Dropbox at all. I will encourage you to go and get yourself a physical copy of this movie. But I'll email you both.
Instructions on how to do that. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Where this one has just said Altered Carbon. Yeah, I need to check that out as well. I was almost kind of keen on watching it on Netflix a while back, and I never got around to watching it. It's been a fucking good few years as well, so I need to check it out. I need to check out Mute as well, just for the fact that it's connected to Moon. So even though I've heard
Mute is a letdown. It's interesting, but it's a letdown.
It's a shame as well, because I like the old cyberpunk. But where's Toxic?
I'm pretty sure good old Jones has got his. I'm sure I saw something about Rogue Trooper getting released this year.
Oh yeah, I've been waiting for that. I'd completely forgotten about it.
It was struggling to get distribution, but I know that he put a post up the other day saying that I think they managed to.
This is Duncan Jones, isn't it?
It is Duncan Jones, yeah. It's like an mainly animated thing, from what I know. But
still be interesting.
It's been done for a little while. It was supposed to be out last year, but I'm guessing where they're thinking of doing a Judge Dredd movie as well. Please don't give it to Taika Waititi.
Yeah, please say that'll just fall down and they'll hire someone who will actually treat this with some respect. I don't want Taika Waititi turning this into a joke. It's I know in the comics there can be a little bit. I know the comics can be a little flamboyant at times, but it still was serious. It was still.
I mean, it depends. I think Takiti just he got too much of the control and the power, and it kind of went to his head.
Well, he's like James Gunn.
I think if he's restrained a little bit, he can do something very good. The pathos in Jojo Rabbit is incredible. I would trust that director to make a Judge Dredd film. I would not trust the director of For Love and Thunder to make a Judge Dredd film. So, and unfortunately, they are the same man. So, it's a bit weird.
It's the same. He's like James Gunn. He's just this guy who just cannot.
I genuinely think James Gunn's just a hack who can only make one film now.
Yeah, he can. I mean,
he had a chance with Superman, and he just showed to me that all he can make is Guardians of the Galaxy. And that's fine. We've got 3 good Guardians of the Galaxy films, but don't then try and do Superman because you clearly can't. So
thanks for everyone in the chat as well. Thanks for the super chats as well. So we'll go with the final thoughts on this movie and then do the promotions, obviously. And it's a really underrated, really kind of disturbing but very hopeful, fun mystery noir cyberpunk thriller, and I really love it. And I just love. And the characters are very memorable. It's got some great quotes, and Ray Fiennes is very funny. Angela Bassett's is on fucking fire, and what else can I say? Just fucking watch Strange Days. It's the perfect New Year's watch. You can watch it on New Year's Eve, even better on New Year's Eve, especially when you get the fireworks going off at the end, and you got that very violent climax. So Critical, final thoughts on Strange Days.
I love this film. I unreservedly love this film. It is a brilliant movie with excellent writing and characters, direction. It is a story about the toxicity of memories, unrequited love, how these things can affect us, what they do to us, and the choices that we make, all boiled up in this brilliant cyber noir murder mystery plot revolving around this technology that Jim Cameron's invented, which has startling parallels to what we're experiencing at the moment. I don't think it's ever been more prescient, to be honest. I just love it.
Yeah, I would absolutely echo that. I mean, this is really speculative fiction, isn't it? This is kind of beyond science fiction. This really is speculative fiction, and frighteningly, as you say, there were some things that are very, very correct in its speculation. I like the look of it. I'll rephrase that. I love the look of this movie. I have to be completely honest that the first time I watched it, I wasn't as into it as much as I was the second and the third time. But it's one that I do enjoy. I really, really enjoy watching and rewatching this movie, given half the chance. Cinematography, fantastic. Catherine Bigelow's direction, really, really good. I do, regardless of how her career may have either regressed or progressed, whichever way you want to look at it, I personally think this is her best.
I think this is her best film.
Yeah, I agree.
Actually winning the awards for it, but I think I might be biased, but I think this is her best film.
No, I
think the fact that Jim Cameron produced it also helps massively.
Yeah. I mean, you have somebody with an incredible technical and storytelling know-how that's going to be your producer. I mean, God, I mean, you can't really fail with that. Unfortunately, the box office numbers didn't really do that, but how do we measure success? Do we measure it via box office? And it depends on who's doing the measuring of that success. Is it going to be bums on seats box office, or is it going to be the success of a film is measured by its endurance? And if you measure a movie by its endurance, then this is certainly a success.
Yeah, absolutely. It's got that cult status. I mean, Blade Runner failed at the cinema. It failed.
Yeah.
No, so it's one of the biggest. It's a classic. It's an absolute classic, and people just can't get enough of it.
Yeah. I mean, I would strongly urge anyone who hasn't seen this to watch it. I mean, it's probably been spoiled slightly by the spoilers, but
I was going to say, yeah.
But even if you have seen it just the once, I mean, I would go back to it and rewatch, to get that. Like I say, the first time you watch it, you enjoy it. The second time you love it. And it was my second.
I think the character dynamics and everything start sticking out so much more on repeated watching.
Yeah, this is the film that definitely does deserve repeated watching, because then you start to notice the things you didn't notice before, and the nuances, everything. And I just love that. It's another reason why I love watching the Cornetto trilogy, because there's so many little great setups and payoffs that you didn't see.
Another great cool Cornetto trilogy.
And I'm going to do a few more of them as well, because God, I could just fucking gush on them all day. The writing on them.
I love all those films. Even at The World's End, I still think that's a really good film.
And I think have you given your final thoughts already on this Inside Man? Or
I really do enjoy it. I love it. It's I think it's a slow burning classic. I think in 10 years' time, in a decade's time, I think people will be looking back even fonder at this movie and saying, how on earth, were the box office numbers so wrong and the critics so wrong about it?
Yeah, I think it may have been ahead of its time, guys. I do think this film might have been ahead of its time.
Yeah, sometimes it just get released at the wrong time, and it definitely got released at the wrong time in England, in my opinion, because January and February is just at the best fucking time to be releasing movies.
No, it's the graveyard release, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know about November, because I think it was November in America in 1995, but I might be wrong there. But it's like, I think there's been a lot of.
The thing is, it made just as much as it did in America as it did internationally. So it was more or less right down the middle. It made 17 million in total, and I think it was more or less 8 million in each.
Oh my goodness me!
Yeah, absolute crime. Absolute crime.
Oh. So moving on now. Ed, what have you got in store for us, Critical?
Stuff. Stuff. I'm still writing the script for my Aliens movie, because that's going to be absolutely huge, because I want to do justice to it. In the meantime, I keep trying to knock out reviews and stuff like that. I also want to do a film about how I think 2025 was the year of the coward for films. But there's quite a few projects that I do and just don't get finished, unfortunately. It just happens. But I'll always be up for watching film with you guys, and other than that, I'll be on the Nielsen's report on Nielsen ratings on Tuesday, I presume.
Yeah, we should be doing that, and I'll be probably doing the same with you as Nielsen ratings and Toxics Thursday Losers Lounge with Blue Collar Loser.
I'll try and jump on that. I took a week off.
Yeah, I'll try and see what film he's doing next, and see what day is scheduled. I'm hoping I can make it, because I want to try and do some other streams. I'm definitely written the script for my Stranger Things finale review.
Getting himself out there like a $5 whore.
I've already done the other volumes. I need to do the last one. I do, and I think it's going to divide people, because obviously Stranger Things finale has divided people. Some like it better than the other two volumes. Some think really that was it.
I think it stuck the landing. I can't give it any more than that. I think the finale has massive problems, but it stuck the landing.
I don't hate it as much. I kind of liked it, but I don't think I love it. But it does have its problems. I'm writing down the script for my review. Like,
the real question with Stranger Things is it worth watching all of it?
I don't think
that's the real question that needs to be asked.
I don't think it is, to be honest. In fact,
I don't think it is.
Add that onto my review right now. But we will get to that soon. And I am going to try and do something different with my videos. I might do my ranking of the live action movie Batman.
Nice.
It will be somewhat different as well, because I just love these different interpretations of Batman. Of course, there's some I hate as well, but I want to get my points across why I think this actor worked and why this didn't work, and why this one's higher and this one's lower, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, Inside Man, anything you want to promote?
No, mate. No. Well, I'm doing Toxic Thursday, so Toxic Thursday, Toxic on tap.
Yeah, I'll try and get you off another stream next Friday, and I'm trying to find a good schedule for an episodic review of Miami Vice. You know, like do a different episode each week. You know, talk about it and get Admiral Teague and RT on, and I don't know if I want to do it Saturday because usually Saturday is just a day for me and the wife to chill out or go out. But who knows? If I might organize it a little later then, and because these streams don't always go on for long when I start talking about them, and so we'll see anyway about that. Because I don't.
Unless it's one like this one where you've got me on it and it's lasted nearly 4 hours.
But you're the aficionado on this one, so you know,
I am. Yes, I'm afraid it was never going to be any other way with this film.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and keep these episodic Miami Vice ones tight because my top 5 Miami Vice episodes are really fucking doing well. So I probably need to do that. But
excellent. That's great.
So I need to try and organize a good day where I can get everyone and not clash with.
I'm going to have to unfortunately be covering Star Trek Academy because my Star Trek Academy rant got 3,000 views. So,
nice.
Well, I'm going to have to do an episode by episode breakdown now, annoyingly.
Yeah,
so,
I'm going to have to try and
committed to that.
I'm going to have to try and get Admiral Teague to have you on because he's a good one to have.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Funny.
I'd like to do some stuff with anti-derivative Jill as well, but I'm terrible at communicating with people.
Yeah. Has she asked you to put? Has she asked you on the chat?
No, not yet. I've had we follow each other on Twitter or whatever the hell it is. So I presume it's just a case of us just talking to each other at some point, which is always my weak point.
Yeah, well, just ask her.
I'm the same.
Just ask her if she'll let you in the chat anyway. I'm sure she will. She's a lovely woman. So
yeah, she's lovely. Yeah, it's very sweet lady.
So yeah, I'm going to end this now, and next week we will go back to the regular Bastards breakdowns, not Yuletide breakdowns or Brain Dead breakdowns, just normal breakdowns because it's that part of the year where everything's just regular, and I really hate regular winter. I'm waiting for the fucking summer so I can get back to seeing hot girls and wearing less and beer gardens and everything like a good gentleman does.
He's a simple man of simple pleasures.
Yes. So yeah, off Nick's Cosmic Mickey Holder, thanks for the super chat. RT and Z, thanks for the super chat.
Hail to the chat.
Plato.
They're great. It does Plato, yeah.
I don't know if I might have missed your point of view on why this is a bit anti-capitalist, but anyway, I mean, your comments are still welcome because you're a very smart guy, and hope to see you on the Shield when Lance starts doing it again. I don't know when he's doing it, but we'll see.
Yeah, do you know? I have to be honest. I do miss Darth Plato. I really do miss sort of being
he's a
guest
smart guy.
with him.
He's a smart guy. I mean,
he's terrific. I really enjoy streaming with him.
He knows his fucking stuff. This guy.
He does. And but you know, there are other people like RT and Z as well. I think he's a smashing bloke. Really smashing bloke.
Fucking lovely guy. He's alright.
Yeah, he really is.
Okay, yeah. Comic Relief Crusader, thank you very much. Shut up, Matt. Always welcome. It's sorry if I'm pronouncing your name. It's the Phobos. I'm gonna have to get you on again as well. I only had you on for like 5 minutes on Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, so I'll try and get you on for another stream. And same thing for Cosmic Relief Crusader again. And who else? Because I don't want to leave everyone out. I'm gonna go down to Nix's list.
Yeah, he normally does a roundup, doesn't he, for you?
Yes, Comic Relief Saber, Acting Z, Dark Platos, Cosmic Mickey, all that. Yep, and yeah, I think that's it then. I hope I haven't missed anyone out. If he has, blame Nix. And Nix, thanks for being a great moderator once again, man. You are a fucking star. I'll check out your. I'll read your Twitter message as well later on. So yeah, and you rewatch for yes. And if you're rewatching this, do leave a comment as well. It helps the algorithm. Share this stream. Let's get these let's get to 2K subs before the end of the year. If we end up getting 10 subs,
this is going to be the year I make 1K. 2026. It's going to happen.
And get the watch hours in as well. I mean, I need to get 4,000 watch hours. So even if it's, you can even have it on mute in the TV in the background. I don't care as long as it gets the watch hours in, because it'll help me get monetized as well. And right now, I will bid you adieu and happy new year, everyone. And whether you beautiful bastards, are Northern English or not, thanks for watching, and do remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and to ring that bell in order to be notified. And if you wish to further support this channel, then the links will be in the description below. But right now, that's us done, and we're off to the pub. And have a
adios
weekend, you beautiful bastards.
Welcome to the first choice.